Wait, you counted up.
Whatever. Press live. Go. What am I supposed to know how to count? That's not a condition of this show.
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? You don't want to. And you're...
Attention. For the next 4 minutes and 10 seconds, this station will be conducting a test.
Oh boy. Oh boy. People.
Here we are.
It's Monday. We're getting closer on this has been a thing for over a year. We will talk about that and a lot of other things. It's 8 o'clock. Only 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. Pretty much on time. For us, that's really good. Enough of this. Let's get into tonight's show. It's Polyester Blend.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
All right. Wow. Welcome, the people of the internet, the people who have decided to stick with us, to stick with the great Polyester Blend. And what a ride it's been, and will continue to be. He has been a wild ride the entire time I've met him. When he's not here, he's flipping burgers at D's Burgers. It's our good friend, Clayton Scrivener across the valley. Are you with me, Clay?
Yeah, man. I'm right here, buddy.
I feel warm and good knowing you're here with us tonight, that you're a part of the show. As you always
What's
are.
D's Burgers? I've never heard of that.
It's the original. It's not D's Diner.
Oh, like D's? Like
Yeah.
in Sugar House?
So, yes, and the multiple locations.
Paint my hair.
The whole thing. The whole body. I'm ready to throw this one out. I'm ready for a mulligan on the body. Let's go over with it. Let's start over again.
Are you talking about your body?
Yes.
You're looking for a mulligan?
I'm looking for a
regarding your
full
body.
mulligan on the whole body. Hey, can we get a restart?
I think you only get one mulligan. I'm not sure you can have your whole being be the mulligan.
That's
I'm not
true.
sure that's how golf
I'll
or life works.
Yeah. I'll take 40% of the brain and 40% of the body. I got to choose what that 40% of each are, and then let's start over. And we will see what it was like at the beginning with our shop bro tonight. We are doing one-year-old babies. But speaking of one-year-old baby, it's been 1 year since he gave birth to a young boy. And he is raising it as his own. He has a babysitter on Monday nights. He is in the babysitting capital of California. It's our good friend Ryan Bradford in San Diego. Are you with us?
Heyo, I am here.
Yes.
Actually, I got to be quiet so I don't wake up 1-year-old little baby Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
I don't have a Schledio to screaming.
I know. It's truly a testament to this show, because I think it's absolutely fair. Wow. I mean, I know it's dumb, but it has come to me realizing it just right now. There would be no Schledio without Polyester Blend. Why would there be? I mean,
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
you know what I
good
mean?
point.
The Schledio is a product of the Polyester Blend. And it
Pretty
is
amazing. It looks pretty great in there. Are you done?
no, I got to put up the signs. Most of the parts done. I still need an ice maker. Realizing soon I'm going to need an ice maker in here. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need a coffee maker. A lot of makers.
I mean, after Polyester Blend is over, you could use it as your meth schlab.
The Schlabio.
Slab.
The
The
meth.
schlab
The
dio.
the Schleth I'm trying to do Seth MacFarlane, but it's not going anywhere. You're right, Ryan. Inevitably, the show will tinker out. Ratings will hit an all-time low. Jeremy won't even show up again. I'll then fall into disarray, get into meth. But then in 20 years,
Gurky will stop posting links to the show.
yes, we'll
Like
never.
he always does.
The only Gurky bump I'll be getting is cocaine, because he is also a drug addict, and we will be seeing. We'll see that failure start to come to be very soon. But in 20 years, all I could hope is that we'll do a reunion show. You'll find me somewhere. It's kind of like living my Nomad Lab life. I'm ready for that, by the way. I watched that Nomad Lab. Nomad
Nomadland. It's a hard word to say.
Thanks. You were one of the sweetest boys.
Sure
Just
was
making
good
fun.
though. It sure was good.
Sure was amazing. Francis McDormand. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Much better. How much better does it get?
Yeah, give me a break.
Speaking of how much better does it get, not much when it comes to Polyester Blend, and I do mean that like it's not going to get very good. This is not a good show. No, it's a great show. We have so much going on. We have a lot of great stuff to get through here tonight. Lots of content. We keep adding. I've been rewatching some of the old shows, getting ready for our big anniversary, which, by the way, I was thinking about this, you two. I mean, I'm starting to notice the 1 year anniversary of a lot of things are starting to come up, including one of the big ones. So I think most people might be anniversary. No, there's a pandemic, Clayton.
That one.
There was a pandemic. I don't know if you heard about this. Have you heard about this?
It was.
Do you know there's a disease destroying the world? I celebrated 1 year of lockdown by buying this teeny tiny frog.
What? Now, people don't. That is not the mascot. That is a false alarm on the mascot. That's Ryan's personal mascot. Ryan, where did you pick that up? At the Savers, the Lost and Found.
I was looking for some
Depot?
frog content. Is the first thing, one of the first things that came up on Amazon, and I was spending.
Always looking for hot frog content.
I had my Google alert set for frog content, and
was there was there a ribbit noise when the alert went off? Like ribbit. God damn it!
Is there
No, that's the crow. I don't want a
frog.
crow. I don't
new
have.
frog item. So I'm really gunning for some Polyester Blend merch, frog related. I think frogs are big.
The Pepe crowd already kind of cornered the market on frog merch?
No, man. The good people have reclaimed Pepe.
Oh yeah?
That's right. That ever since that doc came out, everyone has claimed it as to fight them SOBs, the ones who took it over. Bradford, do you even hear my frog sound effect?
That was very good. I was very impressed.
Borderline cricket, but yeah.
Oh, cricket! I got cricket. And that's
speaking of crickets.
Oh, that's a cricket.
Speaking of crickets, check out the comments section on YouTube.
Oh boy, is it one of those, Clay? Do we have one of those stinkers ahead of us?
I mean, Rob Nielsen's responsible for 60% of the comments.
Oh
so far.
no, you know
one of them is you.
When producer Rob is that involved in the show, oh boy, rough stuff. I'm looking at
you
the
found
numbers.
the bingus.
No one
That's
knows.
some good content.
We by the way, we never rechecked in with Don Joe DAWN's Twitter. We need to do that at some point. This might be the end of the show, Clay. 6 people watching it on YouTube. I mean, this is rough stuff. I also think a lot of people are starting to realize they can just rewatch it. They don't need to be a part of the live experience. You know what I mean, Clay?
Oh yeah, that's what's happening.
Are you trying to? Should I be more depressed? I could just sink into a well of depression like the technical disaster show.
If you could just lower it down to my level at least, that'd be very helpful.
I try to ramp up as ever. Well, I know it's shocking. Oh my God, Ryan ramps up his energy before the show because I try to. It's like I'm about to. First of all, this whole Polyester Blend is like one of those giant waves of laughter, entertainment, excitement, suspense, and drama.
Triple
Just
threat.
huge
Triple
waves.
threat. It's a huge wave, and we gotta surf that wave for 3 hours. So if I don't get a running start, I'm switching metaphors.
You're speaking my language.
I'm switching metaphors. First of all, San Diego waves. Of course you understand.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch it for
the
Clay.
tides are turning. The tides are turning.
The
I
tides
think
are turning.
maybe later in the show. Oh, 7 people watching.
Oh, 7 people. And then Rob comes on. He's like the great white shark that takes the bite out of my leg when I'm trying to get energy to go up the wave. He's talking about God knows what.
He's bleeding you for
It's
sure.
true. And then Chatmaster Jeremy comes in with a ski-doo, throws me on his back, and takes me back to the coast. And that is basically what happens every week on Polyester Blend. Clayton, do you feel that's accurate?
Yes, that's exactly what happens every week.
Clay, what's going on? Are you doing homework over there? Where are you at? I need
Except
your
there's
focus.
usually about twice as many people witnessing this greatness. That's okay. It's Monday. It's I don't know.
It's a slow
What other
burn, baby.
excuses can we possibly? What else other excuses can we possibly come up with?
I don't care. Who cares? I mean, we started late the last 2. We're not going to talk about this
Everyone's
the entire
watching.
show.
Everyone's watching Murder Amongst the Mormons.
Oh man,
How do you compete against that in Nomadland?
we will get to that.
We're
There's
trying our
plenty.
best.
We're trying our best. If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you are watching this later on, God bless. Thank you. Get those numbers up. We need to really see them high. It's the only
I
reason
mean,
we do this
the
for
show
numbers.
always peaks around you, Shop Bro, anyway.
It's
and
true.
then, you know.
And then it
Gets those
Everybody
like
really
cocktails.
Everybody really comes around for Comics Corner. So
All right, people, and that has been our first ever ratings talk on Polyester Blend. That is the segment in the show where we get real depressed
Not
about
that
the
we're
ratings.
preoccupied about it or anything.
Well, it's always good to bring it up during the live broadcast. There's nothing more interesting than three schlubby dudes complaining about how no one's watching their free, produced show that goes on every single week for 3 hours. God bless you all. I love that I'm here with all of you. Speaking of God bless, this, and I forgot to announce, I want to make this clear. Some people don't. This is, I think, we didn't know what the show was when we started. Yeah, when it was on the radio, it was a radio show, and then we moved over to YouTube, and we're like, I guess we'll do music, and then we were like, it's a visual medium, and then Clay, we've turned it into this, and then Bradford came along, and we've turned it in. It's fun to see the growth of this show, but I think that it's safe to say it's a hyper-local show. We know that. We know it's about the Utah crowd. We're trying to, but we try to make Utah stuff interesting for everybody. We still have the music. We're adding more goofs. We're adding quizzes. Plus, at any moment, anyone who wants to be a part of this, you can do your own segment. Lewis did a segment once. Gway's done a segment. The people have done segments. Feel free to join a part. This is a show for you as well.
The Bacons have come in a few times.
Bacons have come in, yes. We've had great people come in here, so always feel welcomed. And I'm probably forgetting a lot of people. We will be doing a year anniversary show. We'll be talking about that later on. But first, we must get into what is happening. We must know what's going on. I got to change things up a little bit. I downloaded some videos so I don't have to constantly worry about YouTube. People, it is time for... Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, when I do this, of course, it starts... People, it's time for Ordah! Ordah! Point of order! Ordah! 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 I downloaded the video.
That was your first mistake.
I know it's going to be like that the whole rest of the way. I downloaded it because I want to. We're trying to keep this going, always improving the show. People, always improving the show. Speaking of always improving, but in this case, making it better for everybody. There's only one point of order I want to go through because it's got so many sub items. Clay, did you read this review? The legislative session is over. Here's what the lawmakers did for you and to you before going home. Did you have a chance to look at this article? Kind of giving a summary to what's happened.
I didn't read this particular article, but I have a pretty good idea what happened at the legislative session this year.
I like it. I think it gives us a good idea of what's going on. First of all, the voter restrictions. Did you see this, Clay, about how they're making it harder for people to switch parties when they want to jump on a like this last summer when it's like all the Democrats signed up as Republicans so they could vote in the caucus there? Did you see that?
Interesting. I did not see that.
Yeah. We didn't do that. Famously, Polyester Blend came out. We did not do that. I don't think you did, right? Didn't we talk about that? Yeah, we didn't.
No.
We didn't join up. We didn't switch sides. I mean, respect to those who want to do it, but I felt weird about it. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't have my name associated with the Republican Party of Utah. That's for first and foremost. Clay, your thoughts? When you inevitably want to jump ship to the Green Party, I know you will, or the Constitution Party.
This is my first look at this, so I don't really have enough to comment about it, but I think it's always better when voting is as easy as possible. And yeah, I don't know about the switching of parties thing. That always makes me uncomfortable, but it's within people's rights. It didn't do anything.
Right.
Really didn't change the outcome of an election or anything like that, but...
Listen, I'm trying not to abuse you as much as I used to. I've been told how I abuse you too much. But if you could, you're like, I can't comment thus. This is the time to comment, baby. This is the show. This is point of order. You got to get ready to comment, bud. On my own show, I don't want to say anything.
Particular thing.
I would hate
I thought that I'm uncomfortable commenting about it. I literally don't know anything about it, and maybe I should have done my homework. I'm sorry.
Look at those point of order. Ryan Bradford, you read this whole article, right? I could trust on you.
Yes, of course he did.
Right. That whole switching parties to vote thing, like that's not known as a move that like Republicans do they?
They don't
more
need
of like a
they don't need to. It's not in Utah. It's all the power lies in the Republican Party. So the Democrats, in an effort because we've been screwed over by gerrymandering, to not really have a voice as much as we should, my opinion. Okay, I know we're not the majority. Okay, I'm not saying we need to. Just give us more representation.
It has happened. In 2016, the late Rush Limbaugh, rest his soul, had something called Project Chaos, where he wanted people to vote for. He wanted Republicans to switch over and vote for Hillary to keep the primary going as long as possible to damage the Democrats.
Right.
So I mean, it has happened. I don't know how successful that was. I know that he's dead. Sorry.
Project Chaos. Oh, I'm dead. That's what I did with my life. I'm dead.
Project Chaos.
Janine,
Probably one of his least insulting things that he's done.
Janine
But
and
yeah, anyway.
Jeremy, welcome to the chat. Rob, continuing on. Julia, whoever that might be, welcome. Anyone, welcome here. We're going through point of order. Point of order here tonight. Clayton's just getting caught up on this whole voting thing, this whole state legislature. He has not been informed how the Utah state government works. We're just letting him know tonight. It's very exciting. It's very exciting stuff to see him enjoy it. This next one, Clay, is about the homeless. This one is, we'll see where this actually goes. Money towards homeless and housing, which is great. A lot of private money will be matching, which is great. But it's like the state never does it. $50 million. Come on now. The state could do much more. The next one I wanted to get to, which of course I love bringing up because this will be the end games for us, is Utah really staking a claim in the Colorado River water controversy, saying that it's our water. Utah deserves the water. It's our water. Forgetting that it touches many other states, and as the headwaters are actually in Colorado. But a lot of people here in Utah want to see us get more of that water, which is evaporating more and more every year. So there's not even
Clear gold. as I've been told.
This is a California problem way down there for you, Ryan Bradford.
It's true.
You taking our water.
I don't think any of San Diego's water comes from that, but it's definitely hitting LA, and LA gets the sloppiest to the sloppy thirds or fourths.
Well,
or whatever.
where the majority of Colorado River water goes is
Imperial
right next
Valley.
door in the Imperial Valley, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's your next door neighbors. We've been out there, Salton Sea shit.
Right over the hump.
Yep.
Oh boy,
All that produce down there.
I'm heading down there in 3 weeks.
Oh!
2
Oh,
weeks.
where you going?
I'm going to Palm Springs. I'm going to Joshua Tree to go visit Michael McAttack.
Mac attack!
Dude, gotta do that ayahuasca trip.
Well, by the way,
in
Clayton,
the
My
California
mom's
desert.
watching this. Yes.
Clayton, you love the movie. You're doing a pilgrimage because of the movie Palm Springs, starring Andy Samberg and that wonderful other actor. Forget her
is
name.
that a recommend?
Yes, it's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's on
Okay.
Hulu. It's on Hulu.
It's on
just
Hulu.
like Dave from
It's on-
Hulu.
Yeah, dude, you watch everything on
So
gotta
is
get those-
Nomadland.
That
Nomadland's
sweet
on
Hulu money.
Yeah, come on now. Andy Samberg, who at first, when I was younger, I was like, who's this guy? I don't like this guy. Later on in life, I respect the hell out of this man. I think he's funny as hell. I like what he's doing
Yeah.
out there. I like the Andy Samberg. I didn't get it at first, but now I get it, Andy. My apologies.
Is Hot
to
Rod
you.
a good movie?
I watched it for the first time later. I thought it was funny. I think it's a funny show. Now, my standards, people watch this show. They can see what my standards of comedy are. It's not so great. So, you might have to take that under consideration when you watch Hot Rod. But I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, when I watch that every once in a while, it's funny. Even the whole cop thing now.
Oh yeah. Ooh, people don't like cops.
You got caught in the sand trap, the Sandberg trap, the Sandberg. Andy,
Ho.
hello, come on now. Anyway, Colorado River, we're doing all the stuff we can to be dicks and try to take more water for ourselves, even though it's not necessarily ours and not that much to go around.
What's
Reform.
who's the politician in that Colorado River? The Democrat that's quoted there. It's blocked by the point of order guy.
It's Kitchen. Oh, I was going to bring this up. Kitchen
DK.
is.
He's like the go-to quote guy now.
Dude, I was going to say multiple times, I think maybe only twice, but in this article alone, it's like to get the Democratic response, Derek Kitchen, and I love Derek, and I want more of his opinion. He once watched this show, and he was like, not for me. But Derek Kitchen is like the go-to, like you said, he's the go-to response guy right now, which love
That's
him.
interesting because usually, they defer to the leadership to be the spokesperson of the party. I wonder if Derek just has a better agent.
Wow. We need to get Derek's agent, by the way. If he's getting more more action,
He's
in the
getting more
trip,
views than us.
We need to get that. We need to get that Derek agent bump. By the way, I'm going to say it right now. Polyester Blend. We need an agent. We need a publicist because I want guests. All right, I want more guests on this damn show. We need
everybody from Murder Among the Mormons.
Yes,
Everybody who was interviewed on
every
that.
big bellied boy. Every big bellied boy. We'll get into that in a second. Hold on, because we need those husky boys representing here. Anyway, reform repeal. We'll skip through that one. Dixie name change. Just how they didn't say no to changing it, but they are making it a real most complicated thing where everyone has to jump in. But at least they're open to it. Emergency powers. Yeah, the whole thing where they wanted to get rid of the governor being able to do things like mask initiative and different things. To save
Well, they did
lives.
pass the hard cap on the mask thing.
Oh, Jesus God! What is it?
Is that coming
April.
up? Is that in that article?
No,
or is
I
that
don't
just-
even. I don't even have that in there. What was it? April? What was it?
They just April 10th. They just
April
picked
10th? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what kind of scientific
I know. the
method
li-
went into picking that date, but okay.
The library's open. At least we're not Texas. At least we're giving it another month at least. But yeah, I mean, until I get the vaccine, until I know everyone's got the vaccine, I ain't going out there without a mask on. I love my mask now. I saw, what was it? Somebody was complaining on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it, Bradford, but they were like, they're just afraid to lose their mask. You know, they're afraid because masks have become their identity. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, no one likes masks.
There is a point there because
Well,
it's become my identity.
If you want,
Batman.
if you want to pick up the Polyester Blend Husky Boy mask, I mean, I understand that you're not.
We better mark that down. I mean, everything
know.
must go by April 10th.
I know we got a lot of stuff to go. April 10th, a Husky Boy of the week, Husky Boy of the show face
And we got to
mask.
move 3,100 boxes of these masks.
The partnership we did with Zazzle for every product sold, they made one Husky Boy. We're in
We
trouble.
promised them at least $500,000 profit.
In 10 years from now,
That's
we did.
how Zazzle gets you. They break your knuckles if you don't.
By the way,
Yeah, they're a
you guys
gangster
are-
organization.
You were trying to kill me with the size of this Gin Ricky. Holy mackerel, that thing. It's like a fishbowl.
And this is smaller than the one I used to have.
Did you get a smaller size? Mine is seriously, I can
No.
only hold it with two hands.
This is the same.
I guess you just have big.
I got big mitts. I got part of the body I would keep. Back to earlier. Anyway, people, that is point of order. The last thing I want to end on. There's no.
Oh, wait, I had a point of order
Oh,
in
did
there.
you add one? I'm so Clay. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. Adding cool stuff. You are
is a
doing.
huge deal, man.
What do we got? Hold on.
We got first In-N-Out Burger coming to Salt Lake City, baby. And it's across the street from my place of work. Right across the street.
There's this thing.
It
There's this.
replaces the burned down scone cutter.
This thing about point of order, we initially started it as like a form of like, well, it's always been, we're always a goof show, but it was like, we'll tackle the tough issues, the real hard stuff in Utah. And Clay's like, another in and out coming in, baby.
This is the level of hard hitting news I'm comfortable commenting on.
Fair enough.
You know, literally within, as the crow flies, maybe 300 feet from my desk at work, they will be serving doubles animal style.
Damn.
Now, Bradford.
So we know about the pandemic schlub up.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be Clayton's post. This is gonna be like you know how Bowie has phases. Clayton will have the schlub up phases. There's like pre-pandemic, post-pandemic.
It's in with the burgers and out with the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Godspeed, good sir, because those double. Except
Oh,
the fries.
God.
Fries
I'll get
are
it.
not
Don't
good.
worry, I'll get it protein style.
I don't need to keep building solid.
No
I do like
buns.
those.
No buns.
Good.
By the way, Bradford, do you find it cute? Us here in Utah, you're a California man who's had the in and out for years, even though you're from Utah. You look at this news and you're like, come on now. I've already been doing this animal style.
No,
for a while."
I'm enthusiastic. I'm excited for you guys. I love In-N-Out,
I do
and
too.
there is a line. There is still a line in every San Diego In-N-Out I go to. So it is difficult for me to get In-N-Out.
It is difficult here too. I mean, this one's going to be a nightmare. 2100 South is already a total
That is
nightmare.
gonna be- and they kept the subway in a weird move. So it's like gonna encircle a subway.
That was me, by the way. Sorry, I protested every day for a couple
Yeah.
months, being like, "Don't get rid of the footlong. I need it." Even though Subway
I
is the
haven't
most
eaten
popular.
Subway in like 20 something years.
Well, I remember as a kid.
Not even in my most desperate state.
Well, as a kid, I used to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go healthy today. Go get
Yeah,
a Subway."
exactly.
Like
I'm gonna get a foot long tuna. Okay.
I'm healthy, Mom. I'm being healthy today.
No extra mayo on the tuna.
Jared says I'm healthy. He's gonna.
Jared, Jesus.
Wah, 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 wah.
Ryan, don't let Jared into the house.
Jared has to stop coming over, Ryan. God bless Polycycle. Baby boy stuff coming up in You Shop Bro. My mom will love that. See me as a child again. See, remember
Check
those
out that
beautiful
new.
days.
So check out that
I must
Ford.
say-
Sorry.
I must say, I thought of Pauline when I made my shop today. So.
Come on, well, because she loves your shop, she hates mine. She's like, Ryan, I can't wait for another Bradford You Shop Bro. I love him so much.
You see, they got the O.J. Simpson Ford Bronco going
the
in and out there.
the tinted windows,
Yeah,
the incognito.
It's all jetted out.
Yeah, weird flex where the model maker's like, I love me a Ford Bronco. I don't see enough representation of Ford Broncos, even though they're sweet. Don't get me wrong. But I don't.
What if I got a new Ford? If I got a new Ford Bronco, would you guys think I was?
I
lame?
couldn't. I love you as a friend so deeply, but I would love you even more. That's how much I would love you. I think Ford Broncos are badass. My grandpa had one.
It's something about that truck's got my imagination all Twitter.
Clayton, we just got
Oh,
the Ford
Ford.
Bronco bump. We're up to 10 viewers. Welcome to Polyester Blend.
This
And
segment
they're
is
gone.
brought to you by Ford.
Ford
Bronco. Makes your heart go pitter patter. Makes
Bronco.
Clayton's heart a flutter. That and In and Out. Make sure to get the jet
let's-
black tinted windows.
Yeah.
Let's go to In and Out.
First of all, let's say this now that we have some more viewers here. Murder Among the Mormons. Ryan and I watched it. Clay has yet to watch it. I want to do a serious deep dive. I have been waiting for this. If those who don't know, Murder Among the Mormons is on Netflix. If you have Netflix, I don't know what to do. You make your decision on that. But Murder Among the Mormons, of course, tells the story of Mark Hoffman, the Salamander Files, the bomber who bombed the Judge Building downtown. I have been waiting for this damn thing for so long. It finally comes out. Napoleon Dynamite's own Jared Hess co-directs it with what's that other guy's name? I forget his name. Whatchamacallit? Anyway, he's a good guy. One of the best. No, what is his name? I forget. What's his name?
Jared Hess?
No. Tyler
Wait,
Measom. Tyler Measom. He's the other director. Very good stuff. Nick knows him. Nick Faulkner knows him. Not well, but he knew of him. That's the start. That's the connection to Polyester Blend. But here's the deal.
Nick Faulkner.
I know Nick
Knew a
Faulkner
name.
knows
He
the
knew
guy.
the name of somebody.
Wow. And I know Mark Hoffman. We've been pen pals for years. He watches
I know
Polyester
Ken
Blend.
Sanders. I used to pass his store all the time
know.
when I lived in Salt Lake.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
I use this.
This is a complete Polyester Blend recommend, and I want to make a big deal of this because I really want to talk about it. But I want everybody who watches Polyester Blend to spend this week, find some time. It's only 3 episodes long. It's not that long. Watch Murder Among the Mormons. Come with notes. Tell me what you think about how they did all the interviews in the Masonic Temple. Tell me about the Big Belly Boys. There's a lot of Big Belly Boys in that show, which I love. 'Cause come on now. But I want notes next week on Polyester Blend for maybe the Limp Bizkit crew. The whole Limp Bizkit crew will be dedicated to a deep dive on Murder Among the Mormons. What do you think about that, Clay? I know you'll be down in Imperial Valley.
That would be great. No, I won't be there next week.
Oh.
I'll be here next week. That's 2 weeks from now. I look forward to it, man.
Yes.
But I'm gonna watch it. There's got to be some kind of goof we can do on
Yes,
it.
exactly.
Like a video
Take
goof.
notes. If you watch it and you think of a segment you want to do or you want to jump on the show, please, we would love to have you join the show and talk about Murder Among the Mormons.
Did you guys see Chatmaster Jeremy in the chat talking about he could get one of the reenactment actors?
What?
Is that Agent Jeremy?
Cicely, when I
Agent
Publicist
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
you were number 10. You were
Publicist
number
Jeremy.
10. What's Jeremy doing? He's saying what now? Welcome to welcome. Yeah, everyone welcome. Chatmaster Jeremy, Janine, everybody. It's good to see everybody here. I'm glad you're here. But watch Murder Among the Mormons next week. Oh, we're dropping like flies after that announcement. Come back next week. We're going to talk about it. Take your notes, people. If you're watching this, think of something. We want to talk about it. But speaking of talking about something, oh boy, what is that? What is that I hear out there, Ryan Bradford? What do I hear out there? Do I hear the sound? Do I hear the sound?
The distant thunder of cattle coming in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we must be on the farm in the West. It's time for another edition of this cowpoke. He's the sheriff amongst these parts. It's time to go into a deep dive in the desert floors. You got a scorpion in your boot. It is time, people, for another edition of Clayton Scribner's Sports Roundup. Yeehaw!
Speaking of our viewers tuning out, my God. Okay. Wow, that's really great. Thank you for the intro. Let's get into it.
Wait. Clay, is this going to be a winner? 3-point
Use-
shot. Kick from the shoe of that horse back there. Oh, it's a big one. We got a great 3 throw from my good boy Clayton. I wish all these sound effects were closer together. It's Sports Roundup. Clay, what do we got this week on the docket for Sports Roundup?
Well, let me tell you what we have here.
Murder
Ryan.
Among
This
the
week-
Mormons. What do you think about? No, what? Oh, no.
My
that's all right.
God.
What do you want to start with, the LeBron
Are you
stuff?
am I going to be allowed to speak?
No, Clay.
This was All-Star Week in the NBA, so the big news there was moments of highs and lows for the Jazz. We had our most ever 3 players in the game this week, and the coach.
Oh,
First time in 35 years, the Jazz coach was the coach of the All-Star game. So you had 4 Jazz folks in the All-Star game, which is the most ever.
Oh,
Who's the coach of the Jazz?
Quinn Snyder.
Snyder.
Or
Quinn
what's
Snyder.
the, or
Sorry,
the what was it? No,
Californian
teacher in
but-
Daria. Who's the teacher in Daria? It's this guy. That's Quinn Snyder. I'm not the. I'm
He has
not.
that kind of Quinn Snyder
I'm not the.
intensity.
I'm not the first one to point this out, but that's absolutely Quinn Snyder. Let me get a Quinn Snyder pick on it. But yeah, Clay, big deal. The Jazz. I mean, what? They're number 1 though. In the business here.
Yes, they are the number 1 in the business. No, but it introduced some old ghosts of Jazz past, where
Wow.
the Jazz are the one team that you can just openly diss on by all the other players in the league, and LeBron. Well, first of all, the game before what are you doing? The game before the All-Star break, the Jazz got really.
Yep, I see it.
Come on now.
Sorry.
Woo!
Go on,
What's going
Clay.
on here?
Sorry, doggy. We had 2 coyotes. We thought they were the same one, but it turns out they're 2 separate ones. Ow! Go ahead there, Clay.
Pull in your horn, Schlegel. Clayton's got the podium.
Do you have the Western slang? Do you have the Western slang thing
Yep.
pulled up? Yeah, nice. Okay, go ahead, Clay.
Anyway, the Jazz had an absolute meltdown the last game before the All-Star break. Donovan got kicked out, knocked over a cooler, and then went on a profanity-laced tirade about how the refs hate the Jazz. And then LeBron said this on national TV. You can go ahead and roll the tape.
First of all, Jeremy's doing his own show in the chat. Oh boy, Jeremy. Go to Jeremy for his own. Go to the chat to see what Jeremy's doing. But Clay, what do you got right here? LeBron James. You want me to play this from the beginning?
It should be the 30 or 45-second clip. Yes, play it from the beginning.
Okay, here we go.
It goes to Team Durant, and Rudy Gobert goes to Team LeBron.
Listen, before we get,
Last pick.
I just want to say something because there's no slander. There's no slander to the Utah Jazz, but you guys got to understand. You guys got to understand. Just like in video games growing up, we never played with Utah. Even as great as Karl Malone and John Stockton was, we would have never picked those guys in video games. Never.
LeBron, the video game. Hold on, I got.
So we know.
We got to leave it right there. We got to take it. No, you
Let
can
it
say
roll.
something.
I gotta say one thing. LeBron says, I really need some size, and he got 7'5" Rudy Gobert, right? And he goes with 6'2" Sabonis. Are you kidding me? I was like, I need some.
Anyway, so there's some world-class shade being thrown
Damn.
at the
Damn.
Jazz.
That was harsh.
Well, I mean,
As my 8-year-old son said, LeBron is just jealous. The Jazz are in first place.
I know,
So
we did-
I think I'm going to take my 8-year-old's logic on that one.
we do need to
and
get.
roll with it.
We do need to get Charlie on here because he really. I mean, he knows his sports.
He could let her. I mean, he honestly should be doing the sports roundup. He knows more about sports than I do.
He could kill it, but you're right. It's total shade thrown. But we were talking about the other day, NBA Jam. What are you talking about? Carl and Stockton,
They
2
were the
players.
best.
They were the best. What are you talking
so
about?
I have a vintage NBA Jam arcade video game in I bought my son for his birthday, and you
wow.
can it's proven there. They're
Very
the best combo
exciting.
in the game. So I don't know what they were smoking.
Very exciting stuff. But good. Anything else you want to cover here at Sports Roundup, our partner?
We'll check in with the Detroit Red Wings. It's time for Wings Watch. Wings Watch. How are the Detroit Red Wings doing there, Ryan? Hello? Hello?
Boo.
Where's that peppy Western accent, man? What happened? It's like the balloon deflated or something.
Let's just say, Clay.
Oh, seems like Schlegel gone silent as the prairie in the Kansas.
Gentlemen, let's just say we had to take them Red Wings doggy who sniffed up and slicked down a poison water well, and we had to take it out back and let it out of its misery.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
indeed. We've given up on her, and we're sending them over to Windsor. It's now Canada's problem. We don't have to worry about them wingy doggies. Oh, wings!
All right, that's the saddest sports roundup of all time. Wings Watch. Wings Watch. We'll be back next week. Wings Watch. It's evergreen. It's never going away.
Sports Roundup. That's right. Another great Sports Roundup. Clayton Stringer. Yeah! We'll be back next week with another great Sports Roundup. Great job, Clay, as always, bringing that sports, rounding it up, and putting it in a nice little package so we can all enjoy it.
Yeah.
We're about to go to our first music break. In honor of International Women's Day, we are playing all songs by women.
Oh, shoot. Is that what it was supposed to be?
Oh, boy.
Just kidding.
Clayton chose all dong songs, all songs related to dongs and dicks. No, we are doing all songs for women. At least 3 schlubby white dudes could do.
The least we could do, literally.
We have got some. We're going to play some music, 2-song break, and we come back with You Shop Bro in honor of our year anniversary. We've got a big show coming up in a couple weeks. We're going to do a big thing. Clay and I will be gone. We're going to do a giant show. We'll talk about what that'll look like. And then we're going to do a huge extravaganza. Might involve, I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, Clay. Might have to do something if we'll have to figure it out. We will talk about that more and more. But before we go to the first break and we must get to the Schledio Cam. We must show off something in the Schledio Cam. I'm very excited to. Schledio Cam, where are you this week? Oh, what is that?
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Is that a Zazzle?
That's right, everybody. I had needed a doormat, and I found out you could put words on a doormat, so we go to the first ever Schledio doormat cam. That's right, showing off.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I wonder if the oh my God,
it's doormat cam.
I wonder if the overseer from Zazzle saw the machine printing this out and was like, should I tell him that they spelled studio wrong?
Studio. Schledio.
Is at any point has your significant other questioned your sanity in this whole project?
Why do you think I'm out here, buddy?
I mean, is it painted on, or are the fibers are they stitched in? Take a close look at that thing.
Yeah, it's a burn. They burn it with hashish, so it's a kind of a hashish burn. I don't know what that means. No, that is of course it's official. It's been christened. I should have gotten a bottle of champagne and smacked it against the floor. But there you go, my friend. The Schledio is in full effect. We've got the doormat. Very good stuff. Clayton, you are up first in the International Women's Day. 2 women's songs.
It was hard, man. It was really hard to pick my picks this week, so I just went with.
Not exactly an empty cupboard when it comes to choices for great.
No, it is half
songs
of
by women.
the population and half anyway. But also those sorts of great women artists out there that I picked. I kind of tried to go. Trying to mix it up on the genre tip. I didn't want it to all be a certain genre of women's music, so we're gonna start off with probably who I think is one of the cooler people ever in music.
Yes.
Susie and the Banshees.
It's very good stuff. Really quickly, the chat, I'll put it out. I guess I can put the chat. I forgot. We've got the chat if you want to join in. Andrew Comp is here. Good to see you, Andrew. Janine says put that in the Zazzle. Definitely put the Schledio doormat in there. And Rob says, this is an amazing concept, Rob. Man, he even spelled it right. Great job, Schleg. I love that I spelled a made-up, completely crazy word correctly. But I did, and it's kind of an amazing feat of Polyester Blend, where we're coming up with our own words, and I have to be worried to spell the own words that we come up with. Very exciting stuff. 2-song set. Also, I got some special video stuff during the music break. It's long. It's long and slow, but that's the way I like it. And I didn't mean that sexually. I just meant it. I like slow TV. 2-song set. We come back with You Shop Bro. We love you. So many great other segments come up here tonight. Thanks for being here tonight. We love you so much. Polyester Blend. Switch it to Mike. There you go. Polyester Blend, 2-song set.
Kaleidoscope style, personality changes behind her red smile. Every problem puts a stranger inside. Hopelessly forcing on more new disguise. Christine, the strawberry girl. Christine, banana split lady. Christine, the strawberry girl. Christine, banana split Lost in our world, this big-eyed girl sees her face is unfurled. Now she's in purple, now she's a turtle. Disintegrating Christine, the strawberry girl Christine. Banana split lady Christine, the strawberry girl Christine. Sees her face is unfurled. Now she's in purple, now she's a turtle. Disintegrating Christine, Christine. Christine, the strawberry girl Christine. Banana split lady Christine, the strawberry girl Christine. Sees her face is unfurled. Christine, 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 Christine. 22 places, disintegrated. Christine, Christine,
Shot the beauty right in its broken eye. You tattooed on anchor even though you're bound to fly. You invited the devil and the Jesus Christ. Baby, you travel for miles without love in your eyes. You've cut some corners and you've bruised some eyes. With a perfect needle, you got someone to crucify. As you poison your veins, nobody's gonna hear you cry. Baby, you travel for miles without love in your eyes.
baby. 2 songs. What the hell is that garbage? Shut the hell up, people. That was a 2-song set from Polyester Blend. What a great little bit of music there. That last song, I Break Horses. Ryan Bradford, your selection for an all-women's night in honor of International Women's Day. We pay respect to those, Janine, Pauline, Cicely, everyone who's in the chat, anyone who's ever been a part of it, Kristen, everybody. Thank you for being here. There's the chat. Everyone could say hello. Andrew, good to see you. Louis! I don't know what NFT. What is NFT, Clay? I'm pretty dumb. Or Lewis, I'm pretty dumb. What's going on? Thank you.
The cryptocurrency.
Oh my God, Louis! I can't believe you said this in my note pile because I do have a note pile. I put here PBL cryptocurrency. So I think it is.
Wait. Can we sign up?
Yes.
On Zazzle for cryptocurrency?
No, we're gonna move to we're gonna have to move to Cashel, where we're gonna crypto. We're gonna move to that. I got an idea for it because I love Clay. Did you heard about the maybe Bradford? You might have. I don't know, but how the NBA has gotten into this cryptocurrency with cards, these like visuals. Have you seen this, Clay?
No. Why do I feel like I'm living in a parallel universe from you people?
I don't know.
How do you guys know all this stuff?
I don't know, man. We're tapped in, dude. We're tapped in, like to find people who watch this show. We know what's going on.
Are you gonna start throwing out words like blockchain?
Yeah, it's like blockchain. First of all, the reason I haven't done it is I don't quite understand it completely. So I have the bit ready. I just need to know how it works a little bit more in detail before I start diving into that. Or maybe I don't need to and just go for it based on what I think it is. That actually might
just
be
pretend
better.
you know what it. Just pretend.
I just might have to pretend. That's half.
That's probably about 60% of all cryptocurrency.
Next
Is this related to Dogecoin?
Kind of. Well, no, I don't know. In the Polyester Blend Limp Bizkit Krew, the only after-hour show that takes place during the actual show, Polyester Blend's Limp Bizkit Krew coming up after the 11 o'clock hour.
Has anybody checked the Dogecoin values lately?
No one has. No one's checking this out. No one knows what's going on there. But we'll do that. We're waiting on Jeremy. Judge Jeremy is here. Oh, my God. This guy's punctual. He is on top of it. It's time for You Shop Bro. But I'm glad Jeremy's here for this because I announced this, and I want everyone who's watching. Jeremy, good to see you, my friend. How are you tonight?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I love the energy. Yeah, I love the glass. Thank you for bringing the glassware. I announced this. I teased this earlier. It's what I put in the YouTube. I've been talking about it a little bit. I didn't really bring it up too much in the show, but everyone watching, get ready, sit down, think about this, okay? Think about this for a second, okay? You got to listen to what I'm about to say. People, we are introducing, for the first time ever in Polyester Blend history, I wanted something we could bring to the kiddies. You know, all the kids in a hospital somewhere to cheer them up. Polyester Blend, me, Clay, and Ryan show up. That scares the children. We need a mascot to promote goodness in this world. It's time for Polyester Blend to have a mascot. So I saw this the other day. I'm really excited about this. I saw this ad in my newspaper, and I clipped it out and scanned it in, and I put it in here. It's an authentic Great Salt Lake brine shrimp. Authentic Salt Lake City brine shrimp. Only $299 a liquid quart. Do you think that was too much, guy? Was that too much? Do you think? I don't know.
No. I think that's perfect.
Well, they're wild. They're wild animals. I thought. I don't know, Clay. Was it too much for a quart?
A liquid quart. Is it liquefied brine shrimp?
So well, no, it's just like a quart.
Like a shrimp puree?
Well, it's just like a quart of liquid that had brine shrimp in it, and I paid. Oh. I thought it was a good deal. I don't know. I went to that.
Well, those are the rare bucktooth shrimp.
Right.
Brine shrimps, which everyone knows are very hard to find and are a delicacy in several countries.
And so I must go live now to the first ever mascot cam, people. It is authentic brine shrimp from the Great Salt Lake. Our Polyester Blend mascot brine shrimp, authentic brine shrimp. I got to get in there with them. You guys talk about it.
Can you zoom in?
I'm gonna say, yeah, we definitely need to zoom. We can't see a whole lot. I'm also wondering if Santa Pinata was just completely overlooked.
Wait, what's going on? What's happening? What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about the brine shrimp?
Yeah, we're talking about brine shrimp.
I can't.
Wait, can you put the mic? Can you put the mic up to the water and we can maybe hear what they're saying?
I can't do that. I can't do that yet, Ryan. We might have to see where that eventually goes. But I don't know. I'm having a. I mean, I can't
really see them.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were hard to see. Aren't brine shrimp?
I thought they're barely visible to the naked eye.
Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, I mean, I couldn't really see anything in there, but I thought, I don't know, I paid for them. I mean, I don't know why someone would do me in like that, but I thought it'd be cool to have Brian. I don't know. We'll have to check in. Yeah, now I'm starting.
Okay. Oh boy.
I don't know.
Order a microscope.
That is a very interesting font choice for the.
It's
very interesting.
They're sea level, but here's where it comes down to all of you, the listening audience. We are introducing a name the Polyester Blend Brine Shrimp contest. That's right. If you can come up with a name, it could be a plural name for all the brine shrimp, or just we isolate the guy in the middle, maybe, or the woman in the middle. Let's say woman in the middle. If you come up with the winning name by the end of the night, I will send you a Polyester Blend prize package, complete with a official Gin Ricky glass and a couple other merch.
Gosh.
I will get
Gin
you a
Ricky
merch.
glass.
I will get you a merch pack. You put your submissions in the chat in the Limp Bizkit crew. We will decide. The judge is here. He'll help us decide on what is the winning name for the Polyester Blend official mascot, Brine Shrimp. Very excited about this.
Oof,
Very excited
wow.
about this.
Speaking of prizes, I told Cicely K in the chat
Whoa.
that being the 10th viewer earned a prize, so you have to figure that
Wait,
out.
you're promising all this stuff, and you don't even have the shit to promise
Your
it.
name is not Prize
All right,
Master.
I will
Jeremy.
find. I want to do more prizes. I'll think of a prize for Sicily. Good Lord. Respect. Thank you for being here, by the way. Sicily.
Prize Master Jeremy. Trying to
Let me tell you this, though. Lewis.
get us bankrupt.
Lewis,
Whoa.
save that for the chat, for Limp Bizkit or something.
That is a lot of exclamation points, bud.
I know. That's how I text, baby. All right, people. It is time for one of our most...
Kind of how you run the show.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Come up with the names, people. Come up with the names. Poly Shrimp Brine Live. Scooby. Come on, Lewis. Very good stuff. Put in your submissions. We'll pick out, if you get the winning name, we will give you a prize pack decided at the Limp Bizkit Crew. Coming up later on here tonight. But first, we must get to our next segment. It's time for You Shop Bro. You Shop Bro, the hit game where Ryan and I and Clayton go head-to-head in a battle of shop
Let's face it, it's
knowledge.
mostly just you and Ryan, and then I show
You've
up.
won. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, we got to do a recheck in. You are not that far. You have to be in the contention. The judge is fair. He's always fair. Judge, do you remember? Do you feel like Clayton's been lacking, or is just his attitude?
His last couple, he's just basically just shrugged me off, like you didn't even try, bro.
Yeah, wow.
But that's fine. It's fine.
Did
Comebacks
you?
are. Everyone loves a comeback story. Everyone loves a comeback story.
You always build the narrative, Clay, like you're some underdog. Like, again being. You're like the Utah Jazz complaining about the damn referees, Clay. All right, you're always like, they have it in against me.
I'm like Michael Jordan looking for a perceived slight to motivate me to be better. Okay,
and
I'm also lost a lot of money gambling.
You're always 5 steps ahead, Clay. You're always 5 steps ahead. You're reading the Michael Jordan playbook on how to be better at the Polyester Blend. I know what I'll do. I'll read up how the greats. You read the Art of War.
Expectations low, and then you come up over the top.
Always, always, always. All right, people. This week is very exciting. Very exciting. Ryan, you came up with this theme. We're getting closer to the year anniversary of Polyester Blend. What was your thoughts? How do you explain this to the fine people, what we have here today?
Oh, my God. I was just thinking that we are coming up on a year. I was like, what's a year? And I was like, I don't know. Let's do babies. Let's make ourselves babies. And that was
when we were babies, right?
Just the disturbing impetus to this whole shop bro idea.
Right.
The idea that we are 1-year-old babies.
Okay.
And Ryan, it's fun to see your brain get better and better every week. Your shops, you're usually the best. You're the best at coming up with You Shop Bros. You are. That's a fact. But this week, really outdid yourself. What if we were babies?
Well, okay. So I was like, maybe a week or two ago, I was like, maybe we should just like do the 1-year anniversary show dressed as babies. like this disturbing amalgam of just grown men in diapers and without shirts. And I was like, no. The guys will not go for that.
I don't need to be shirtless with a goddamn thing around me as a baby, all right? I look like a giant baby right now. This pandemic, the great pandemic chub up, it's not looking good.
Right.
Soft, like a doughboy.
So then, as soon as I texted you boys last night and was like, "Hey, what's the idea for the shop?" and then I answered my own question. Let's just reimagine ourselves as babies. So,
wow,
Yeah, that's not really where I went with my shop, but it's baby related. Okay.
All you can ask for
anything baby related is fine.
I was just going to straight up copy the Muppet Babies and just put us in an animated show like that. But I didn't go that way. Jeremy, who won last week? It definitely wasn't me with my world-renowned gift. I think it was Bradford, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was Bradford.
Yes, it was globe to globe.
Globe to globe.
That was a classic.
Globe to globe. Globe to globe. Ryan, who do you want to go first? Me, Clayton, or yourself? You get to choose.
I'm gonna get it over with and go with myself.
Oh, baby! Let's see what we got here. I know. I thought it was a Clay for sure this week, and then he was gonna be like, "All right, what if Jason Sudeikis high was a baby?" And then he'd put that in there.
How did you know it was another Jason Sudeikis shot?
I know.
God damn it!
I know. You and your Sudeikis high guy. You just feel a connection with the guy. Ryan, do you need to explain it? You want me to show it? What do you want to do?
No, you can just show it.
Oh, it stands alone. People, let's see if it stands alone. Ryan's submission for Polyester Blend Babies in honor of our soon-to-be 1-year anniversary. Oh, wait, that's not. Hold on.
Bradford really phoning it in.
Could we think about this one more time, people? I just think it might be a good idea. I love it.
Win this time.
I love it. All right, people, Ryan's real submission for You Shop Bro this week. It is, oh God. Did you take that photo of yourself for this?
I sure did.
Oh, you son of a bitch. It's so gross. Oh, that is gross.
So gross.
Why from that angle? God. What do we have here? By the way, the full use of the stock
for
photo.
the people, perhaps all the people that aren't cinema heads will not recognize that this is from the great film Junior, in which Arnold Schwarzenegger is a pregnant man and gives birth to a baby. I can't remember the exact circumstances, but I think earlier in the show I said I was thinking of Pauline Schlegel when I
stop saying my mom when it comes to this grossness. All right, she does not.
No, but
she does not deserve to be brought into this mud. Okay.
No, I remember you saying that you had seen the movie Junior with your mom at one point. No, am I?
No, it wasn't me, bro.
She laughed real hard at us. I don't know.
If I
never mind.
Pauline, if you're watching, please text me if we ever watch Junior. I think the wires are finally broken on this guy. I mean, he might be done for. All that free marijuana.
The watermark is very intense in this one.
Yeah,
you couldn't find a still that wasn't covered in water.
Lee, I'm with Bradford. I like leaning into our stock photo-ness. I love it.
Right.
I love it.
Well, I know there's talk.
Well, you leaned all the way in because that's some aggressive watermark.
Yeah, we talked last week about the watermark,
Yes.
and I was like, I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna lean into the watermark.
I love it. It's a stock. Yeah, it's us.
So yeah, just see my little.
This picture didn't even have a watermark.
Dude.
Bradford added.
I added the watermark.
Bradford, by the way, the little A coming up from behind your nose just makes it for me. Just makes it for me. There's a little A coming from behind your nose. Really good. Dude, that angle, I can't get over. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, my God. The bearded baby with a fun hat. With your awkward
hat.
Awkward SD. Awkward SD. Ryan Bradford's blog he does every week. Multiple. It's one of the greatest reads. Go check it out.
Even as a baby, I'm still shilling for my website, my newsletter. Subscribe to awkwardsd.substack.com.
Follow Ryan Bradford.
You actually should have done an awkward SD watermark.
Oh! That's why the judge is the judge.
Hindsight is 2020.
That's why the judge is the judge. All right, Ryan. Very good stuff. Who do you want to go next, my good friend? Who do you want to go next?
Let's go, Clayton.
All right. Mine needs a little bit of a pitch.
Okay.
Little known history of Polyester Blend is that for my first birthday, my mother gave me a present. She gave me a special gift.
I know where this is going.
The heavens opened up, and I was given a special title, special gift that I would like to present to you in shop form now.
Here he comes, the underdog of underdogs, the guy who never can get a break, never can get a fair break when it comes to you, shop bro.
Okay, the heavens opened up.
First of all,
administered. I was the original Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame
inductee.
God. No one knows that. The 1-year-old baby Clay.
Oh, was the first ever.
Is amazing.
You were christened from the heavens that you would be the first ever. By the way, I knew where this was going because Clayton texted me before the show. Hey, what's the? Can you send me the template for a total piece of shit? And I was like, why would he need that? Like, what? Oh God, I know where this is going, and it does not disappoint.
Clayton, you're saying your mom like gave you a year.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, forget it. This kid's a total piece of shit.
Oh, good.
And I didn't want to say anything because when Ryan invented the Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame, I wanted him to think it was an original idea, but it was originally my mother's. So
to the patron saint, the patron saint of the Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame,
Wow.
I don't know, Miss Scribner.
I had a lot of weird technical difficulties with the shop. I was gonna make it way more elaborate. I was gonna have a picture of my mother with like a scepter, but like, there was weird things happening with that root image there, bud. Things I couldn't.
You got to ping. What was the problem, bro? I should have sent you the whole file.
Did you get that lasso out? Get that magnetic lasso?
Of course, that's the only
tool. First of all, Judge. By the way, Judge, can I have a ruling that he's trying to blame me for giving him the template? Oh, I couldn't. I had the template. It was all fucked up. Like, well, all right, we'll make your own goddamn Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame template.
That is a fair point.
Thank you, Judge. I want it to be ruled. Now I'm Michael.
You're obviously threatened by this shop. That's why you're trying to.
I am threatened by this shop. It's great. And love the actual photo. I think you're the only one to use your actual photo.
Yes, I'm sure I was. And I would just consider, Ryan, that you do.
Can we zoom in on that photo a little bit?
I would consider, Ryan, that you pay homage to the 1-year-old me and include me in all future TPO.
Yes, I will add. That is, Clayton. It is noted. It is noted. Add Clay. That little fucking is that in Vegas? Is that Vegas, baby?
That's
actually, Philly.
I believe that was taken in Philly.
Oh, because the great Wikipedia of Clayton Scribner. Everyone remember, go to Clayton Scribner's Wikipedia. It exists. It's the big hint that he was born in Philadelphia. Who knew?
Yeah.
Philly boy.
There you go, folks.
Can't get a hoagie.
He's actually, a cute baby, so you wouldn't think he'd be a total piece. You're like, oh,
no.
And then he's like, oh no, that baby's a total piece.
Well,
sorry, Judge Master. I disagree. That baby is a total piece of shit and definitely deserves.
I took a total piece of shit in my diapers, mommy. That's what that photo's saying. All right, I'm just giving a little background. Total piece of shit in the diaper. Wow, Clayton Scribner. Calling your baby self a total piece of shit is very funny, and I'm a big fan of it.
That's very good.
Big fan of that.
Thank you.
How are you going to top that, Schlig?
All I can do is try to be as truthful to who I am. Okay? The essence of who I am has been since the beginning. And this shop represents 1985, the nursery at Altaview Hospital. I have a rare photo of myself in the nursery along with the other babies. I was kind of an anomaly there. I will show you now. Here is my entry. Did I do the right one? Hold on. Now I'm scared I'm going to get the right. Here's my entry.
Put up another Gurky billboard.
Here we go. So
that's good.
So we have me.
Ooh, you went to the Clayton Scribner.
So we have me. We have me. This is 1985. I was just born. Somehow I've gotten my hands on a microphone because I need the attention. I found myself my first Gin Ricky. I've got that in hand. The medical community and the parents are stunned. They're stunned. One lady says, "This baby won't shut up." Another lady says, "I'm sure his material will get better as he ages." And, of course, the guy in the back, because I looked this up, and this was airing that night in July 25th, 1985. I can't fucking wait till Webster tonight.
Oh, my God.
You got Clayton.
And, of course, we all know that.
Kayaking.
Yeah.
His kayaking.
We all know that Clayton is a little bit older than Ryan and I, so I just had age-appropriate Clayton Scribner for 1985, which is...
I was 8, man.
Clayton's already on the river. He's got his captain's hat ready to go. He's just like, what's the big noise? Because he was like, oh, man, that baby's really loud. I hope it doesn't overshadow when I try talking on Polyester Blend one day.
Are you supremely sunburned as a baby?
That photo was taken from... I was trying to find a very dumb face of myself, and I did. from when I made a bunch of promo for my bingo night, which I made in the summer after coming back from a trip. So I got super sunburned, and then I fucked with the contrast on it when I made the poster, so it really heightened the sunburn I had, which adds to a whole new level of it. Really shiny, and then I warped my face. I was trying to warp it closer to what a baby would look like a Gerber baby.
Oh no, tell me about it.
Yeah,
Warping
really.
the face,
and then of course
make your head more babyish.
Clayton, I was born a Red Wing fan. I had to make note of it. It wouldn't feel right if I didn't show that I was a Red Wing fan right from the beginning. Oh boy, that's my entry. This baby won't shut up.
That is a fantastic entry.
You have, I think, another 3 good solid entries this week. Your thoughts? Do you need to see him again or what?
I think I've got a winner. So Schlegel's piece is very strong, but I guess the 1-year-old, it doesn't specifically say that on the challenge, but that's clearly a newborn.
Yes, we
ward.
didn't. Yeah, we said I've said
he
it.
spent the entire first year of his life inside of a ward.
Just
working on his bits. Working on his bits.
My mom wouldn't
It's an
claim
easy
me.
crowd.
My mom wouldn't claim me. She's like, this baby is very loud and very obnoxious and won't stop talking.
You're just helping sell Schlegel's spot, Clayton.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? It really does.
Not a bad place to work on material, right?
Not a bad place.
Captive audience.
Just like Polyester Blend with you guys. Captive audience. Judge, do you need to see any of them?
Let's do a quick 1, 2, 3. Just
Love it.
Recap for the audience.
Love it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 for the audience. We've got Ryan Bradford's disgusting the movie Junior and very, very what is it? Watermarked. I don't know.
Watermarked, yes. Added in Photoshop.
Added in Photoshop. This was an actual still. Ryan was a photographer on the set of Junior.
Yeah,
but he took it.
That's an original photo.
Yeah, he put the watermarks on it. Clayton Scribner, of course, goes all the way back to Philly. This is right before a Dem Eagles game. He was about to go to Dem Eagles in that stroller. And by the way, Clayton, is there a significance in that one stair is in the middle of the square and the other stair is slightly to the left? Is that significant?
There's no significance whatsoever.
I'm looking too deep. I'm looking in too deep. And by the way, Clay did ask.
Those were the gates of heaven opening up.
Clay asked for the font. I tried telling him, but I feel like you found a similar font. I'm proud of your font.
I got as close as I could.
Baby, and by the way, and I will get points. I will say Judge points. He calls himself Clay. I appreciate it.
So that was.
Yeah. And then of course, stand up
strategy,
Ryan, super sunburnt, or is it just red? Drinking and his face is turned red. I mean, who knows what's going on there? I can't fucking wait to watch Webster tonight.
So they're all great. I think I'd probably say that it's down between Schlegel and Baby Clay.
Oh, Bradford, eat shit, you loser!
And
God.
I'm recalling when Bradford won on Clayton's Noid brand.
Ugh. Don't remind me.
And I think it might be Clayton's turn to win on Schlegel's Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
This is bull. This guy, every time Clayton complains, just
Formula
like Michael,
remains.
Every time he complains, he gets
That's not true because Clayton always complains. But he does
This
not.
is the art of war, Schlegel.
Fair enough.
This is the art
Fair enough.
of war.
Fair enough. Damn it, son of a bitch.
By any means necessary or whatever, you gotta use all the tools in the toolbox.
I thought I was giving Jeremy all the extra pushes. He'll love that I mentioned I won't shut up. He'll love that I hope my material gets better. I thought Jeremy would be like,
those are all great. But Clayton, there's more going on in Schlegel.
Yes.
But the simplicity of Clayton just calling himself as a baby a total piece of shit.
It's true. It's true. Look at Clay on the riv. Look at Clay on the riv. Just hanging out. Doesn't know what's going on.
Wait. So future note, we're not doing a lot of watermarks, right? We don't like the watermarks.
Ryan, we hate to tell you. We hate to tell you.
I'm Sorry.
All right, Clay, you're up, my friend. We're doing another. We're doing a 3-song set. We're going to come back. We're going to do back to back. We're going to do Comics Corner right into the Utah Cities quiz. If anyone on the chat wants to be a lifeline for the Utah, we're adding lifeline. Gerke last week was a lifeline. If you feel confident and you want to be a lifeline in Utah Cities quiz, where one of these two gentlemen can ask you for help, just let me know. You don't have to, but if you want to, that's an option any of you in the chat can do. Thank you for all you're saying in there. Who else? I do want to say, let's look at this really quickly. We need mascot submissions. Oh, man, Rob just throwing you under the bus, Clay. Clay's concept is great, but the shop? Very good stuff. Everyone checking out. Get ready.
Rob could jump in the
The
shop.
3
anytime.
Brine
Bring your shop
Amigos, those are great. Bubba Brine, Shrimp, Andrew, these are all great. No one expects that. Jeremy already back in the chat, throwing it at him.
Jesus.
Already throwing it at him. Come up,
Did
right?
I win or did I lose? I don't know what's going on.
Right down.
You won. So
You won. Just relax,
enjoy
Clay.
some,
You won. All right. Jesus.
Now you get it. The winner always gets a little shit.
Heavy
out of
is
it.
the crown.
Yeah, heavy is the crown. We write down your big submissions for the name of the brine shrimp, the mascot. We go back to the mascot cam. Remember, we're naming these mascots. I'll give you a prize pack. Guy, I'm looking. I don't see a lot of stuff moving in that water. God damn it. I paid a lot of money for that water. God damn it. If you want to name the brine shrimp our new mascot, these brine shrimp, if you want to come up with a name, I know people are submitting them. Write down your top 3 in the Limp Bizkit Krew. You can come on and throw out your submissions. We'll rank them right there live, or you can just put them in the chat, whatever you feel more comfortable in. It is Women's Day, and that means one thing and one thing only. The best part about Women's Day is when someone like me shuts the goddamn hell up, and we listen to some music made by prolific, amazing women. And that is why, Clay, you are next up in this 3-song set from Polyester Blend.
Yeah.
Celebrating
Like
women.
I said, I wanted to kind of go around the spectrum of music and honor some badass women. And this doesn't get much more badass than this lady. Yes. Shaka Khan.
Yes.
But by the way,
big hockey
in the,
fan.
like the aspirational in the name of aspirational plans, she's playing in Vegas on May 30th.
Vegas,
Will we
baby.
be able to go?
Oh. Well,
I mean, it's like
right. I already got
seeing these concerts announced.
I already got the Kroger vaccine. I don't know if you know that. I got the Kroger vaccine.
I got the
you got a gallon of vaccine pumped into. Oh, I'm thinking of Kirkland.
Are you thinking of Kirkland? That's right. Kroger is the head, the parent company over Smith's, Ryan Bradford. And there, Kroger. I have.
Did you hear what my vaccine was?
What?
Carl Buddig. If you get that reference, man, you've bought some bad lunch meat in your life.
Clayton Scribner showing off why he was the true winner of You Shop, bro. That juicy big brain of his, always working. Clayton Scribner, hit play.
Yes,
we play 3
Carl
songs.
Buddig.
We play 3 songs, and we come back with a back-to-back Ryan's Comics Corner and Utah Cities quiz. If you want to be a lifeline, jump on. We're going to decide the mascot name and the Limp Bizkit Krew. We got lots more stuff coming up here. Thanks for being with us on Monday night. We love you all so much. Big stuff coming up. Clay, hit play, my friend, or talk about it.
Yeah, I'll just say, man, like I listened to this song probably for the first time in a couple years today, and I was like, dude, the production on this track is amazing.
Is
anyway,
rad.
turn it up.
Ain't
turn
nobody. Great song. 3-song set. We'll be back. Get a drink. Sit down. Watch the slow TV. We'll be back. Polyester Blend. 3-song set. Women's Day. We love you. Respect all women. Polyester Blend.
Was I
God damn it. Sorry about that. Shaka Khan, respect.
Willkommen in den Off-the-Road-Studios. Gemeinhin warne ich an dieser Stelle vor etwaigen seelischen Schäden durch den Genuss der folgenden Musik. Nicht so bei dieser. Zu singen, versuch einfach mal die...
Oh, the great Betty Davis. She is fantastic. The third song in our third song set about women, International Women's Day. Respect. Polyester Blend knows we are the.
Glad you played Betty Davis.
I was
going to.
Should have been.
I saw your
Betty
pick.
Betty Davis Eyes by King Carnes. Really,
very good song. It's a very.
Those
good
are
song.
those are different. Those are different.
Betty
That's a
Davis.
different person.
Betty Davis is, of course, the fantastic musician who was married to Miles Davis, but she's beyond that. She's not just who she was married to. She was a fantastic musician who I love all their records. But I will say, gentlemen, I had all my songs ready to go. And then a friend of the show who was working on the show more than sometimes you guys, our good friend April, sent me a message saying, I can't make it to the show, but I want these songs. And I was like, seems probably good if one of us forfeits their picks this week and plays songs that a woman wants to play, which is a great idea. And she just put this note along, and I just want to read it. She said, while the song was the late 60s, she became the original nasty girl in the 1970s, and her contributions are often overlooked, while her previous... Yeah, we talked about that. So that was sent along by a female listener who's a good friend, collaborator, not just a listener, a part of the show, like you all are in the chat. Anyone who's a part of the show can be a part of the show if they want, to the extent they want to be. You can sit back and watch or be a part of it. This show is not just for us, it's for all of you. What did you play, Ryan? I played the video along with the slow video that I got going on there. Did you see me dancing, Ryan? Did you see me dancing?
I did not. No, I was grabbing another drink.
Bitch, you son of a bitch. But your pick,
but
that
Brutus,
was wailed, man.
Amazing. And I don't know the names of the people in the band, but she is like I had tickets to see Brutus maybe like 2 years ago, and it was up in LA. And
fuck LA, come on now, LA.
It's
LA.
It's like
LA.
They're European. They're European, so they
don't get me started. No,
come to the U.S. very often. And I should have gone, but it was just like a weeknight, and we were both like very tired and didn't go, and regret it like all the time, because that Brutus, I think it came out in 2019. It's one of my favorite albums that year.
Beautiful.
Plus, you had like a whole year to stay home on work nights, it turned out.
I know every show.
You know what? I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get pissed off after all this is over when people are like, "You had all that time." Like, I'm still gonna want days in. I'm still gonna want nights in.
Listen,
people are gonna be so annoying.
until Polyester Blend gets a consecutive month of 0 viewership, and even after that. This show's still going strong. It's still going after pandemic. I mean, it's going to get even better and better. We're going to have Clayton in studio every week. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to
go ahead.
I was going to say, Bradford, I already have a visual idea. We're going to have a camera for Clayton and I, and then I was going to put you on a monitor, and we're just going to have this beautiful looking view. It's just going to look beautiful in the Schledio.
It'll be like the NORAD of internet radio programs. I mean, this is going to be the nerve center.
Well, like Rob,
Can I just say one thing about that Shaka Khan track I played? Like I said, the production's insane. But if you would have asked me beforehand, so I use Spotify, for whatever. It's my streaming service.
Sure.
That has almost 3 times as many plays as "I'm Every Woman." Wow. That song, "Ain't Nobody." I had no idea that was. I wouldn't have even said that was one of her top 5 most popular songs.
And that is the most familiar I am with Shaka Khan. I love that song. I
love it too. I just thought, "I'm Every Woman" is like her iconic kind of. And I was thinking about playing it, but I didn't want to beat everybody's head over with the theme tonight. Wanted to be a little bit subtle.
Right.
Anyway,
Clay, I will say one thing about Shaka Khan is that years ago when the NHL started trying to make, so when hockey starting to make like a thing out of their trophy ceremony when they gave out the awards, they started doing it in Vegas. God bless. I love Vegas. We miss you. Vegas, baby. But it's a little rough to have diverse fans of hockey. And they kept bringing out Shaka Khan. It was like, and we got Shaka Khan. It was like, and I love Shaka Khan, but it was like, the NHL's like, we got one black female. And I like that they promoted her. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it was like, oh boy, we only got the one. Anyway, great songs. All respect, International Women's Day. And Jeremy, you made a good point in the chat. It's like we should have all been female picks, which is a great idea. But let's be honest. At the end of the day, there's only so many viewers, and we don't expect them to have to go out of their way to come up with all this stuff. But for the rest of the night, I do have 2 more picks. They will be female picks.
Yeah, if Janine wants to throw something in the chat,
Janine,
let's
if you want one of those, Cicely and whoever
Cicely, you're in the chat.
Whoever wants. And by the way, during the Cities quiz, the chat will be the lifeline. So you guys can ask the chat for a lifeline. But the only lifeline we need is the one that reinvigorates us every single week, gives me a reason to live. I can't wait to get through the week just to find out what Ryan has looked through of the Sunday Funnies. People, it's time for another edition of Ryan's Comics Corner with the wrong date. I'll fix that. Ryan, what do you got this week, my good friend?
Oh boy, we got some dog-centric cartoons today.
We love when it goes to the dogs. Who let the
dogs in?
Me. We shouldn't bring up that song on International Women's Day because it's not exactly a friendly song to the international community of women. It was like, oh, what a dumb song, and then you get older and you're like, it was about what? Oh,
yeah.
Maroon.
Yeah, no, I think I learned that from you and Steph.
Yeah, we were like,
I thought it was just like an innocent song about dogs.
And it turns out it's about women. Oh, boy. What do we got this week? Speaking
Is that really the truth?
Yeah, it's about who let all the sort of women into the club, which they were not fans of, which is a total piece of shit. By the way, Baja Men, total piece of shit. Total piece of shit. All right, Ryan, what do we got in a non-total piece of shit? Total piece of bones. It looks like a lot of bones.
Let's talk about those bones. So the first one is Marmaduke, which I feel like is a fan favorite. Polyester Blend loves Marmaduke content.
Kind of a ripoff from Scooby and Clifford the Big Red Dog, but that's okay. We'll go ahead with it.
Yeah, we never really know what Marmaduke's agenda is.
Right.
But in this one, this single panel just like shocked me in how macabre it was.
Oh, I love when that happens.
So it looks like there's a fridge open and it's just full of bones. And Marmaduke just casually has a fridge full of human bones, it looks like. And the woman, I assume it's like the owner, I don't care if the ground is frozen. And that's...
Oh, I get it. He can't bury the bones.
He can't bury the bones.
But, like, he must have taken...
So he's got to shove them in...
I think he took all the stuff out of the fridge. I think he took everything out and put it in his bones. You know, there's got to be a big pile of rotten food behind her, and they're going to starve to death tonight. That's what's sad. This is the end of Marmaduke. The family dies because there's no food, because there's only bones.
And
I feel like the interpretation that they're human bones is a bit of a stretch on Bradford's part.
It is a bit of a stretch.
Marmaduke's bringing that Jeffrey Dahmer energy.
I said that on Twitter today.
Wait a minute.
I totally agree.
Wait a minute.
This is how Jeffrey Dahmer got caught.
Wait a minute.
It's because the ground was too cold for him to bury his victims.
Stop the presses. Did you give out content for Polyester Blend early tonight on your Twitter?
I did a sneak peek.
If I see,
I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. That's so funny that we both had the same joke.
Listen.
Yeah, that's because if your mind immediately goes to Jeffrey Dahmer, then you are an educated individual, and
you're certainly not damaged.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Twitter's crop algorithm there on International Women's Day seems a bit...
Yeah. Jeremy makes a good point, going right for the parts there. Listen, Ryan, all I ask is you say a sneak peek for Polyester Blend tonight. All I can ask.
Yeah, I mean, at least like tag the non-existent
tag. Come on now.
Yeah, who are you, Gurky?
Oh,
how are we gonna get that awkward SD bump? How are we gonna? So Ryan Bradford's is a very popular man in San Diego, and we love that he's here with us. But I do love anytime Ryan does a tweet that talks about Polyester Blend, because the people of San Diego are like, "What is he doing? A show in Utah? What?"
I don't get it.
What is he doing? I understand that there's no actual benefit to your life. But really, we could get that San Diego bump. If we could turn
that San Diego bump, they need that hyperlocal content.
Listen, if Utah doesn't start giving us advertisement, we might have to pick up Polyester Blend. Might have to become a San Diego centric show. Live on the coast. Mm-hmm. We both get.
I can think of a lot worse things.
Yeah, Clayton and I both sign up for the Navy, and we work at the Navy.
You could?
Down Periscope, the sequel.
The Old Navy?
You work at the Old Navy. I'll work at the older Navy, which is the actual Navy.
Listen.
I would be the one.
The
working at
popularity
the
of
oldest
cargo shorts will ensure that you'll always have a job in San Diego.
Ryan Bradford, another solid pick. The morbid, effed up Marmaduke.
Wait, before we move on, do you see how like precisely put these bones are? Like they're precisely assembled.
He's meticulous.
Meticulous.
Like
that's a good word.
Like any
just like Jeffrey
serial
Dahmer.
killer.
If
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
see,
Any serial killer.
if you can see where my mouse is, these bones are clearly going to prevent the fridge from shutting properly. As a man who often has a problem, I am a very bad person at opening drawers and forgetting to close them. I got a very rapid brain, people. I don't know if you noticed this. So I'm moving on to the next thing. I open a drawer, I'm on to the next thing. I'm thinking of the next bit. All right.
No, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Who's got time to close things like drawers and cupboards?
How does that play at home when you don't close the drawers and it's like, I just have a rapid brain, okay?
Again,
sorry.
I am
same thing with the toilet seat.
I'm doing this show from a room I had to create in the backyard. So we all no, it is often a piece that gets brought up like, it's open again, huh? And I'm like, shit. Sorry.
You just wake up and every single drawer, including all the drawers, including the fridge doors, are all just open.
The worst is when a high drawer is left open and I hear bonk, and there's a head that gets bonked, and it's my own. And then I'm like, sorry, rapid brain. I gotta go work on the next Santa Pinata bit, and then I run off.
You run and you close the doors to the studio.
Mark Marone.
Mark Marone.
Good stuff, my friend. Are you ready to move on, or do you have more dissertation?
No, I'm finished with that Marmaduke.
We're finished yet. We're done with you.
Finished it.
All right, I gotta zoom in here.
Yeah.
All right,
and we got some Pooch Cafe. This is from Sunday, so it's in color.
All right, R.I.P. Pickles. R.I.P. Pickles. We miss you, Pickles.
Yeah.
This was a
okay, so
let's see if we can get Pickles.
We got a little unorthodox formatting here. This is a 6-paneler, but it's got like a cluster of 4, then a single, and then a standalone finisher capper, which I appreciate. I like this.
Some would say it's.
There's that pink square in the background that's like designed to, I guess, offset the empty white space, but it's definitely a challenging.
Listen, all I hope is that one day some class about Sunday comics pays attention to Ryan's Comics Corner, because the amount of thought you guys give to these comics every week, what Jeremy's throwing out, like the off-center pink square behind, is really giving. It's like, yes, that is the attention to detail that I don't give in most things on this show. Jeremy, God bless. So good.
I like this one, Bradford.
Oh, please
I like
go
this one.
Go through it, Ryan Bradford. Go through it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So in the 4 set, the 4 cluster, there is a woman. She's yelling at Poncho, the main character from Pooch Cafe. She's saying, tracking mud all over the house and leaving your chew toys everywhere and making big mess all over. And her dialogue just fades away, and then we get 2 solid panels of her just yelling, and we don't hear it. And then in that single standalone, we got Poncho giving money to a cat, and then the next one was later, presumably they're at the Pooch Cafe, and Poncho is telling the dog bartender and his friend, the cat taught me how to ignore humans, which is very profound. And as a cat owner myself, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I know that the premise is centered around cats, but I will say on International Women's Day, I mean, come on now, this is probably ill-advised, Bradford, to have a promoting
that it also occurred to me.
Yeah, promoting the idea that we shut out women talking. I mean, Ryan, what kind of misogynist are you? You're banned from polyester. No, I'm just
oh boy,
it looks like we're gonna have to cancel Poncho.
Sorry, guys.
Bradford's gonna have to speak at CPAC because he just got canceled.
Oh wait, so first we're canceling Dr. Seuss, then Pepe Le Pew, and now this dog. Fuck that.
Donald Jr. Did you watch Polyester Blend the other day? They're canceling Ryan's Comics Corner. This is what cancel culture does. The two large lefty boys, Clayton and Ryan, are going all after him. Their complete left-wing fan, Jeremy, he's completely a part of this left-wing conspiracy. He was at the Capitol storming it. He was a part of that Antifa. Wow.
I mean, literally, there's a financial transaction on how to ignore women. I mean,
but you all, both Jeremy and Clayton, shame on you. Ryan, you selected this comic to point out on International Women's Day how it's important, these subtle things that point out that we dismiss a women's voice. We should be going against this. Ryan, you selected this comic because of that, right?
Exactly.
I knew it. Again,
wow, you got it. Yeah.
You know what, guys?
Oh,
You know,
Gilligan's defense,
get woke
he
and
could
stay
have the
woke, all right,
characters
Clayton and
say
Jeremy.
Humans at the end. Sorry, what, Bradford?
Yeah.
Get woke and stay woke, all right?
Get woke and stay woke. People, he has done it again. He has read them and he has brought them because he reads them and brings them.
Bring them.
Another amazing submission into the great catalog of Ryan's Comics Corner. Ryan, thank you for such a great job. A misogynist job, but still a job nonetheless.
Misogynist job.
People.
The comics business is a misogynist business.
It really
That's
is.
what I've always said, and I always will.
It really is. Okay, Janine, it's coming up. Nouvelle Vague, Rome, into Rome. That will be coming up. I've got one song, another song.
Oh, are we not playing our?
No. We're going into. I just saw Janine had posted that, and I'm just gonna load it up now, so I have it ready to go for the next music.
Are we doing the? We're doing the music bit now, and then cities?
No, we are not doing that. We are going straight into the quiz. So you better lock in, Clay. You better go grab what you need to grab because it's time, people.
Okay.
To go in deep. To another. If you've not been here, we're doing. Oh, Clay's gone. Thanks, Clay. We have been doing for a while now. We did the county quiz. Ryan Bradford, you did the county quiz. You won officially the Utah County quiz.
Big time.
And by the way, did you rewatch? I don't know if you. Last week I serenaded you with a bunch of nicknames, and I still love. I watched it again. I was like, that was some good nicknames. Rewatch the beginning of Utah City's quiz last week. In honor of you, my friend. We have moved on from the Utah counties, and we are going into what will be a 306 quiz marathon until we die. We move into Utah City's quiz, everybody. We move into Utah City quiz, and it's time for the theme song. Here it is. Utah City's quiz is a game between Ryan and Clayton. Utah City's quiz is a never-ending cluster. It will end when we die. There will be no winner. Utah City's quiz. That's right, everybody. Another week, another time for Utah City's quiz. We've only done 2 of them. There will be 306.
Yeah, it seems like it's been going on forever.
No, it already has taken a mental toll on us. It is really hurting us personally. And these quizzes are getting tougher and tougher for me, gentlemen. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do next.
Some real hard ones.
I
have 300 tabs open on Google Chrome right now. Each one of them has the Wikipedia page for every city.
This is how it works if you've not been here before, but most of you will have been here before, let's be honest. This is a game between...
was asking if the lifeline is allowed.
Yes, it is. I will explain that in just one quick second. Here's how it works. Ryan and Clayton go head-to-head with knowledge over a certain city of Utah I will be announcing momentarily. The quiz is 5 questions plus a bonus. Each question is worth 1 full point. If the person who's getting asked gets it wrong, the other person can steal for 0.5. We also have Jeremy here, Judge Jeremy, to make sure there's no weird discrepancies, any issues. He makes sure he rules on it in case I spell something wrong, which always happens. We introduced last week with Robert Gerke the Lifeline. He was on live with us, and he acted as a lifeline. I want to keep that going. That is how this week we are introducing, and this might just be an evergreen, the people in the chat will be the lifeline, meaning each one of these gentlemen, Ryan and Clayton, get 1 lifeline. If they ask for the lifeline, light up the chat. They will have to use if it's a consensus, we will have a consensus. If it's not, they'll have to use their best judgment. It's kind of like how a lifeline worked on that one show with Regis Philbin, God rest his soul.
And
how to be a thousandaire.
But can we have a lifeline where my lifeline will be Clayton?
Oh. Well, no, because it's the 0.5. It's not worth it.
No.
The lifeline. I don't know. I'll have to think of another line. I do think there should be.
And it could be another layer of like.
Yes, I do think that
if you were drowning in the Utah Cities quiz, I would not say your life.
Yeah, but Bradford, you could give him the right answer because mind games.
Yeah. Well, here's
mind game.
Well, Clayton's not going to give me the right answer, so it's got to be one of the others.
Here's what I will say: the chat. If anyone thinks of a fun lifeline idea, I definitely would want them. So please submit them, Jeremy. If you think of
But
it.
also, the clay rage, the clay hate inside the chat is pretty high. So they'll give me wrong answers.
Oof, the
Hashtag clay rage.
The clay rage. The clay rage. I'm writing that down. The clay rage.
There's an anti-clay sentiment in the chat. There's definitely a pro.
Dude,
the chat definitely.
You are a product.
slants
You are a product
Bradford.
of this age. You are a product of this age. Everyone's conspired against Clay. Everyone's working against Clay, especially for a Polyester Blend Cities quiz. There's so much
wake up
reward.
every morning trying to get me to lose this quiz.
Also, people, after this is a 2-song set, but then we come to Limp Bizkit Krew and get ready with your submissions for the mascot. Don't forget, Jeremy, I do like yours. What was it, Husky Brines? Where is it, the Husky Brines?
Husky Brines.
And you know what I like about that, Jeremy, is that it is 3 brine shrimp and there's 3 of us. I love that. We're getting there. See if you can beat that. But we go back. We are ready for Utah City's quiz. You can see.
I wouldn't have come up with it without Rob's brine schlup.
Don't give Rob. Even though Rob is a producer on the show, you don't need to give him any more credit than he deserves, and he doesn't deserve a lot. People, and go Pokemon with him somewhere. All right, here's the deal, people. The purple is Clayton. The yellow is Ryan. It is tied 1-1. I'll put a dot wherever they win. We only see 2 dots. This week, gentlemen, I do a random number generator out of 306 cities.
Oh my God.
The city of this week is, of course, Far West Utah.
Yeah, buddy.
Far.
There's a Maverick there.
Oh my God, Jeremy!
Ruin question.
Jeremy! That should be a lifeline. If you can collect wherever their Maverick is and then find out how many, like if you guess how many Mavericks there are in that city, you get a free point or something like that.
I like this
I
map
love
because
that.
it's like, why does it have like Ogden,
I know.
Salt, Provo, and then Pocatello?
So, Clay, so one of the things I have to do for I used to do just the map. I used to show what county it was because it didn't matter. But because some of these questions might involve something I want to ask, I have to find the dumbest maps that just show where the city is and then gives basically no other information. I didn't even notice the Pocatello.
Pocatello.
Do you think Pocatello is
I think
how
it's
they
spelled-
play show and tell in Pocatello?
That show and tell.
Also, Idaho is grayed out.
What the hell is going on here?
That
Look at that border, by the way. That border's a little off. Anyway, people, it is, of course, Far West Utah. How familiar are either one of you with Far West Utah? Any
Driven through it many times.
I think most
Never
of us
have.
have.
Never
It's
Definitely
Didn't
gone
even
through
know
the
it
Arby's
existed.
there.
well, how we do this. Also, don't forget there is a heads or tails part of this. Heads or tails. Whoever wins the week before gets to choose heads
Me,
or tails. If they get it right, they're going to go first in question number 5.
Are
which
you
might
tracking
help.
this, Bradford? You tracking these numbers that we're getting here? These
I-
stats?
I-
Oh, I
Sides and tails?
I cut
Never
a
know. That
little-
might come in handy 300 weeks from now.
I do a little notch in my arm with
Little
an
notch in your
exacto
arm?
blade every time.
Bradford, if you
6.5 years from now, you could be asked how well
Bradford,
I do at least.
if you could ever just hold up your arm and it's fake blood notches of how many heads or tails, I'd be very into that.
See? And then I just pass out and end of the show. And
I'm starting to get ahead, Clay. That's why I'm losing so much blood. No. Clayton, you won last week, famously. I think it was Sterling. I don't know. Sterling, Utah. Clayton,
Yeah.
what do you think it is? Heads or tails?
I'm going to go with heads.
Ah!
damn.
The master. The master. But that was your ultimate demise in Utah County's quiz. That was your ultimate demise.
It's not lost on me.
Gentlemen, it is, of course, Clayton won last week, so he gets to go first. Clay, what is that a photo of?
The Far West Utah.
Oh boy, you are on fire this week, Clayton. Ryan won Utah County quiz officially. You lost.
Oh my God.
Completely failed. Not even close. There was no shenanigans where you clearly won by a country mile, but some dumb last-minute question made it so Ryan won officially. That didn't happen.
No.
You didn't know.
I mean, I've blocked it out.
Well, anyway, show us your Utah County knowledge by telling us what Utah County, far west Utah is in. I give you 4 options for 1 full point. Is it in Weber County? Is it in Davis County? Is it in Box Elder County? Or is it in Cache County?
So,
and you that's it. I don't give any. This is you have
Weber County. Weber County.
Weber County. Weber County. Okay. Clayton, I really want you to do well because you lost the county quiz. So it would be really good if you got this question right, and that is why I'm happy to say it's in Weber County. Ryan, were you even?
I wouldn't have gotten that.
I knew it was right on the border of Box and Weber.
And look, you were right. Sure. You're right there. And by the way, you said that after you saw the map, so I can't. I don't know if that's true. Oh, I knew it was on the border with Box Elder after you saw the map. So let's be clear.
I didn't see that. No, I knew. Anyway,
oh, this guy already.
That was my only hesitation.
Show and tell. I would have said Pocatello.
Pocatello. It's in Pocatello, grayed out Idaho. Ryan Brefford, look at this. Look at this beautifulness. What do we got here, Ryan? Ryan, as I mentioned in the first Utah Cities quiz, I will be relying on the different Utah Cities websites for our quiz questions. I specifically like looking at the city's newsletters. The latest edition of Far West City Newsletter mentions Councilman Matt Gwynn, serving for 7 years on the Far West City Council, is sadly leaving the council. It's because he has been elected to the Utah State House of Representatives.
Turn it up.
We are all thrilled for what he will achieve there and bring to us in the state of Utah.
I was going to say, you better be reading from that newsletter.
They also announced that Bruce Richens will be replacing him on the council, another male for a male, on here today, National Women's Day. But this council job is kind of a downgrade for Bruce Richens because he used to be a mayor for a neighboring city in Weber County, a neighboring city to Far West, in fact. My question, what bordering city to Far West was Bruce the mayor of before he became a council member on Far West City Council? I give you 4 options. Which one was Bruce Richens the mayor of? Was it A, Plain City?
Ooh,
oh boy.
That's a real city.
Yeah. So was Willard.
Willard, Harrisville, or Pleasant View. For 1 full point, Ryan, you can use a lifeline, which is the chat.
Yeah. No, I'm going to use
it's a wonder why the young NBA basketball players weren't playing with the Utah Jazz.
The guitar riff
like that.
is an announcement. We have to wait for the chat has to catch up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It has been announced. It has been announced.
A lifeline.
We have been given a lifeline.
Do we have ground rules for the chat for the people in the?
Well, we can't.
They could just start Googling right now.
Yeah, they could, but we give it a clock. We give it a clock now of 30 seconds that I'm arbitrarily coming up with because they have to catch up. They're a little bit behind us. So chat.
I got some feedback from my own personal Polyester Blend feedback loop. You're bringing that Sam Kinison energy tonight, Schlegel. Sam Kinison energy.
So they've never watched the show, and now they're just catching up to what the fuck I've been doing here for a while now. No, God bless you. That guy's a piece of shit, though, so fuck him. Not a great compliment.
Look at him, he's dead.
He's dead, and that's what I love. Rob, the question is, here, I'll write the question out in the chat. Maybe this chat idea doesn't work the greatest.
I think it's a terrible idea.
I think I wasted my lifeline on this useless crowd.
As soon as you repeat the question, I'm starting the 30 seconds.
There you go. Thank you, Jeremy. Which bordering city too far west was Bruce Richens mayor of? What bordering city too far west was Bruce Richens the former mayor of? Now he's on the council of Far West. You've got Plain City, Willard, Harrisville, or Pleasant View. Yeah, this might not work for time reasons. I'm gonna have to rethink.
This is like worse than the NFL replays. Just to point out, those are all cities in northern Weber County. It's not like you went.
I said bordering. I said bordering.
Yeah.
I said bordering.
I'm saying you didn't like pick something out of left field. These are all close.
Yeah, it's not like
Rob says
American
Plain
Put
City.
it on there.
Rob is the first one to put something in. Ryan.
Okay.
How much time does he have left, Jeremy?
10 seconds, just because I gave it a little bit.
Oh, Rob switches to Willard. Rob says Plain, then he says Willard.
Okay,
Ah!
I'm gonna do Rob's second guess.
time is
Willard.
Time is up. Andrew,
B.
really quickly. Andrew Kampf says C. He says C. He comes in late. He doesn't even say Ryan. Rob says Plain City. Then he says
Somehow the
Willard.
chat
And
was.
Andrew says C. Those are your options.
Oh my God.
Who do you love more? Smart Rob, dumb Rob, or Andrew?
I'm gonna go to. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna go
Rob,
C.
you suck. Rob, you
my
suck. Rob, you suck. I love you, Rob. You're a producer on the show. You go for C. Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing?
That is correct. That's what I'm going for.
I would just like to point out that Bradford has picked 75% of the answers for this one so far.
Wait. Hey, sticking with C.
Harrisville, Utah is correct. The lifeline, Rob.
Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew, you are wise.
I had a feeling that Rob was just shooting in the dark.
Wait, the guy who said one and then just said another really quickly?
Right.
But he said, "Wait, no." That like kind of seemed like, oh, he realized something.
I know. Councilman Gwynn's
Now, Andrew's submission did come after time was called, but
Well, here's the deal. This is the last week we do this because the time delay doesn't work well. So we're gonna have to retool this.
I
We're gonna have
don't
to
like this. At
But
all.
Clay, you still have one more lifeline. We'll
I
give you
know.
the same rules.
But there's people within the chat that will purposely throw me off.
I love you. Why? Hey, everyone.
Another mind game.
I know.
Another mind
Hey,
game.
everyone.
You got to get through Rob's mind game.
Hey everyone!
Yeah.
Hey everyone in the chat. Looks like well, Rob, Rob, you know I love you so much, Robbie. My once coach on my hockey team, my love, my adventure brother. You know I love you, Robbie. Here's the deal, people. We move on to the next question. It is 1-1. Clayton.
Yo.
What is this? International Women's
Day on Wikipedia.
What is that?
Oh, that's Far West Wikipedia.
That's
page.
right. That's right, my friend. Far West Wikipedia page. Clayton.
I thought I was looking International Women's Day.
This question for you. Question for you, Clayton, is we go to city name history. City name history. Clayton, there was a weird specific thing to the history of the naming of Far West, okay? It references the former Mormon community in Missouri called Far West. Are you familiar with Far West, Missouri at all?
Vaguely.
Okay. The people of Missouri caused such trouble for the Mormons, they moved and resettled to Nauvoo. Okay. Then, of course, they came to Salt Lake. But Far West, Utah, as you may notice, has an extra R in it. Far West, Missouri is F-A-R. West, Missouri.
I always figured Far was named after a family, like Far's ice cream.
Ah, my good friend. This is because even though it's a reference to the old Mormon settlement, Far West, Utah is actually named after two Mormon pioneers, Clayton. After two. This is kind of crazy. It is, of course, Lauren Farr.
Wow, you really did a deep dive.
This handsome man who said hell no to any facial hair above his chin, doing kind of the reverse of me.
Dude, that is an intense neck beard.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's also named after this gentleman, who of course is Chauncey Walker West. So a weird thing where there was a town.
Okay, they slammed them two together. They
Put
slammed
it
those
two
guys
together, which is very interesting. Now, Clay.
They make a full
like-
beard
Well,
together.
Yeah, West has got
You got
this thing.
Soda, you got Soho, you got Far West.
But Clayton,
What?
I'm going to highlight Chauncey West, okay? Because
Okay,
he was the first Mormon missionary to preach to this island nation. Okay? This island nation. He was the 1st. I give you 4 options. You can use your lifeline, or you can just go for it for one full point, or Ryan can steal. Is it A, Madagascar, B, Japan, C, Sri Lanka, which wasn't named Sri Lanka back in the day. I looked up that just because I was like, what about the real names of all this stuff? And then Fiji. What is the right one? Lifeline available, or you could just try to go for it, save your lifeline.
Well, let's just go ahead and waste another 3 minutes of our life and hit the lifeline.
Ah, we got a lifeline. People in the chat, the question is, Chauncey West, the second part of what is Far West named after, which island nation was he the first Mormon preacher, missionary, to? Okay, he was the first one there to this island nation. Jeremy, I have announced it. I think you can start the clock any minute.
Are you sure we're
And
there?
by the way,
Sure
Clayton. By the way, Bradford.
Brian, don't stay out of the chat, Bradford.
What? Oh, what? Oh.
No, what? No, this is why this sucks. Everyone's just saying,
Meredith,
I have
welcome.
people that I trust
Welcome,
saying
Meredith.
Fiji. I have people that I
Oh,
don't
everyone's
trust saying
going Fiji. By the way, Rob,
Okay.
did you see what Rob says? I will stand Clayton. Oh, wait. Is he saying I stand with Clayton? Or
I don't know whether he thinks I'm Stan Clayton.
I don't know.
what that means.
I thought he was trying to say solidarity.
You
I
guys don't
understand
know
what-
the phrase
No, we're not
Stan?
very smart. We're not very smart.
from the Eminem song "Stan"? It basically means you're a huge
Oh.
fan.
Oh, we don't know
So if
these
you
things.
say "I stand someone,"
Sorry, I realized that I should have been doing this. I should have been doing this.
Oh, then you got
Here,
it.
here's where it say. Okay, so we have in the chat we've got Fiji.
Literally, this chat function is so stupid because
Fiji.
I mean, first of all, you got Nielsen saying Japan was definitely trying to throw me off. You got
Meredith is
people I
putting
don't.
Fiji. You got someone who hasn't said anything, like coming in. I don't know. That seems like. And by the way, Meredith, thank you for being here. But we got. I mean, what do we got? What do you want?
What are my choices again?
You have out of these choices. You have. Let me go back to. You have Madagascar, Japan, Sri Lanka, or Fiji. As you can see, Bradford says Madagascar now.
Okay.
Actually,
You know
I kind of
what?
want to. I actually want to kind of keep it after Bradford's doing this business. I kind of like it.
Wait, you want to do what?
I want to keep the chat function.
Yep.
I kind of love it now. All right, Clayton.
I'm going with Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. You're going
my-
against. No
my
one
Tamil
said
tiger.
that. No one
I know.
said that.
I
So.
know.
I did.
Oh, well, first of all, Jeremy, you're kind of in and out. But let me just say, Jeremy, what I was going to say was, you said that no one in the chat likes you. Now you're saying I don't like anyone in the chat. Is that fair to say?
I just
Clayton?
didn't like the reactionary answers, and I'm trusting my gut on this one.
Trust in your gut. Your gut that's by himself, a soulless gut, because none of the people in the chat are with you. Their guts are away from you. Clayton, it does me no happiness to tell Ryan that he is not going to get a chance. Sri Lanka!
Wow. That chat lifeline's a terrible idea. a bad place where answers are not to be found.
No, I love it. Another psychological warfare.
Both of you got it correct when you use the chat life.
That's true. That's a good point. And by the way,
Yes.
people in the chat, let me know. Meredith, that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Let me just say, in the chat, let us know if you want us to keep doing this. I know there was a slight time delay. You let us know. For you guys, it's actually probably not bad because you're seeing it. I don't know. Let us know if you want us to keep this going, if you like being a part of the show, or if you just want to rely on, if you want to jump on and be a part of the Zoom. We can do that as well. Ryan Bradford, the next question is for you. You really need this. Clayton is up 2-1 on you right now. We go to the YouTube. We
Oh, you know we love those YouTubes.
We go to the YouTube. We play this for just 1 second. Ryan, check out this YouTube video for just 1 second.
Walking back, and my goodness. Bandit here, I was just going for the walking back, and my goodness, I see the local school got all their teachers out. And I'm
What
just
is
going to
even
walk on
happening
by,
here?
playing my little tune. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Play though.
Is that Jack White?
Gentlemen, I was really happy to stumble upon this. Ryan, this is a YouTube video from his name on YouTube is Ron Proctor. I followed and subscribed. You can see from last night. Ron Proctor, Proctor. He seems like a pretty cool dude to me. He plays banjo and cigar box guitar. He's also Blues Bandit UT on Twitter, which I also followed like a freak last night. I hope he's watching. He has a rad YouTube channel, and it's part of what you were talking about, this idea of the pandemic and people doing stuff on their YouTube. He seems to be some sort of educator. He made some series about him being in space.
Greetings, people of Earth. Mr. Proctor here in the fake space station in my driveway. I sure appreciate the
Oh
emails.
my
Looks like I've been
God,
getting a
yes,
few
I
while
like
I was
to
sick.
see
Sorry,
that.
haven't been feeling well. I'm happy to say
He
it
is a
does not-
genuine husky boy.
He's one of
Honorary
us.
husky boy.
Mwah, mwah. He is one of us. This whole video.
Have his people get in touch with our people. We can get him on the show.
I followed him.
We'll make a huskit instead of a
husky.
summit. A huskit.
I want to be there. I want to be in NASA with him. He does this whole series. He also does a bilingual show, which is badass, where he does a bilingual show in Spanish. Seems like a really cool dude. I followed him. I hope he doesn't turn out to be some sort of loser. You know what I mean? Come on now, Ron. No, he seems like a great guy. I followed him. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna I got to reach out to the dinosaur people. Fuck, can someone produce this show that's not Rob? Because Rob. Come on. But we need someone to be reaching out to these people. Anyway, really nice guy, really cool guy. The reason I play this video, Ryan, is because this is early during the pandemic. He's wearing his handkerchief. I would have liked a better mask, but whatever. He just plays music outside of Far West Elementary School. That's how I found it on YouTube. I typed in Far West. I found this video. So I told you all about his whole life. Love this man's vibe and energy. Makes me want to, anyway. By the way, the Utah YouTube universe. Let's bring him in. Let's make this a whole thing. Anyway, so he does this video, Ryan. He walks around for 2 minutes, and at the end of it, he just walks down the sidewalk playing his music. You can hear people cheering. People say they love it. One person asks him to sing, and he's like, I don't sing. And he says this at the very end of the video, Ryan. He says this comment. Ryan, for 1 full point, what does our good friend Ron Proctor say at the end of this video? I give you 4 options. Does he say A, I reckon that went fine and dandy? B, I reckon that went hunky dory? C, I reckon that went pretty good? Or D, I reckon that went pretty well? Ryan, for 1 full point, Clay can steal, no more lifeline. What does Ron Proctor say at the end of this video? I reckon that went fine and dandy. I reckon that went hunky dory. I reckon that went pretty good. I reckon that went pretty well. He is an educator.
No clues, please.
I'm gonna say hunky dory. B.
Hunky dory.
Yeah.
Ryan to tie Clay. Not happening, my friend. Maybe you should have saved that lifeline, or maybe you wouldn't even be here without it.
He seemed like a guy who was into David Bowie, so
there you go. Clayton Scribner, hunky dory is off the table. Is it A, I reckon that went fine and dandy? C, I reckon that went pretty good? Or D, I reckon that went pretty well?
Well, I'm going to go with the correct English, since you did say he's an educator. I was picking up on your hints. Fine and dandy is where I was thinking I was going to go, but maybe pretty well is the answer. D.
D, pretty well. We must go to the video. To the end of his video. Let's see what he says.
I reckon that went pretty good.
Oh, you threw me off. That's not correct.
As an educator, the guy's a really smart guy. I said that as kind of a...
Hey, you threw me off. Congratulations.
He, of course, says, I reckon that went pretty good. He is really good. Go follow him. Give him the love. Seems a really nice guy. I like when we can find those questions. I usually try to mock and make fun of people.
No, that was actually, yeah.
But he seems like a genuinely great guy. I love it. It is 2-1. Clayton is up 2-1. But Ryan, oh boy, yeah, you should. I wish you got that coin flip because Clayton could take a commanding lead. He could take a commanding lead. Question number 5, Clayton. Question number 5. Ryan got a YouTube question. I think it's only fair you get a YouTube question. Don't you think, Clay? Don't you think it's only fair? I think it's only fair.
Rhonda,
boy.
Utah Dream Properties, and Keller Williams, and today we want to talk to you about the pros and cons of Far West Utah.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Hey everybody, it's Corey and Rhonda.
Corey and Rhonda. They do a whole video where they just basically do this kind of view and they walk around Far West. In this wonderful real estate video from Corey and Rhonda team on YouTube, I noticed that this is kind of a trend.
How many views they got? How many views they got there?
More than some of our shows, less than some of our shows. Here's what I will say. There has been a trend going. I don't know if you've noticed during the county quiz, during the cities quiz, there's this whole genre of real estate YouTube videos. I'm just noticing this. Someone needs to do a deep dive on this whole thing. I think it's becoming a genre. Let me know if anthropologists in the future watching Polyester Blend want to talk about it. Ask my dead corpse if they think, oh, wow, what an interesting point he made. But my question for you is about their last con, Clayton Scrivener. Their last con about living in Far West. My question for you for one full point, making this
besides the plagues of locusts.
Well, besides the plagues of locusts. But then there's seagulls for that, so you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
My question for you.
It's definitely there's no Maverick. I know the answer.
The sadness would be living. Yeah. So this is near the lake. This is Far West.
Yes. Yeah.
I give you 4 options, Clay. Tell me what the final con of the wonderful Corey and Rhonda team say in their video. I give you 4 options. Is it A, the smell, B, distance to stores, C, flooding, or D, bugs? Which is the last con they mention in their wonderful video? For one full point, making it a runaway.
I'm going to say B, distance to stores.
Distance to stores! Bradford, you did really well in the Utah County quiz. You did really well. So you should feel even more confident you might have a chance at winning the whole damn Utah Cities thing.
Like, we're only in the 3rd city, and I'm still
out of 306.
We're on the 3rd of 306.
That's
Ryan
a very
Bradford,
hyperbolic way to put
you
it.
have you
wrong.
can come in here. You can come in here, my boy, and then if you get this, and then you get the bonus, you can win the whole damn thing. B, distance to stores is off the table. Remaining is A, smell, C, flooding, or D, bugs.
Wait, what were the names of the hosts again?
Corey and Rhonda.
I don't know why that
Corey.
I feel like that both Corey and Rhonda would have negative feelings toward bugs. So I'm going to go D, bugs.
Wow, we must
Seems like a very real estate.
We must go to the video. Let's see what Rhonda has to say about that.
Another con that people have shared with us about the Far West area is depending on how far west you are and how close you are to the water, there are more bugs there.
Ryan Bradford, 0.5.
Were those all other cons that they mentioned?
No, they were not.
Con?
No, I didn't even pay attention. I just went to the last con. Wow, it is not a runaway.
It's tied.
It is.
Hey,
no, it's not tied. It's 0.5.
0.5.
So this is for all the marbles. All of them. And then we go to a 2-song set. I will play one song suggested by a female listener before, and then the last one will be from Janine. We come back with the Limp Bizkit Krew. Come ready with your names for the mascots. I'm going to look in that water a little bit more, too. I swear I paid a lot of money for that. There should be brine shrimp in that. We'll look into that. Ryan and Clayton for the bonus question. Gentlemen, we have a Price is Right question. We have a Price is Right question, okay? Okay. What do we see here, gentlemen?
Far West.
That's right.
It's a bug infested Far West.
Full of goddamn stinky bugs.
Like a planned unit development in Far West. I love how it's also close to large manufacturing and warehouses, and then you have the cul-de-sacs. It's awesome.
Gentlemen, this is Price is Right. The area known
I don't see a very good proximity to stores. in this picture. There's no proximity to stores.
The area known as Far West Utah was first settled in 1858, but it took a long time for the city to be incorporated. In fact, it took until the 1900s. My question for you, Price is Right style gentlemen, what year in the 1900s did Far West become an incorporated city? Price is Right, closest without going over. What year in the 1900s did Far West become an incorporated city? This is for the whole thing. You decide who goes first. I don't care.
I'm going to say 1940.
1940.
I'm gonna say 1900.
1900. Ryan Bradford, 1940. Clayton Scribner. This has been an honor and a privilege, gentlemen. Every quiz we do, I love it so much. We must look to our screens. 1981. Ryan Bradford.
What?
You are the winner of this Utah Cities quiz.
West.
Oh, boy, Ryan Bradford. You have done it again, my good friend. You are on top of this, just like we're on top of the Utah
We're
camps.
talking about Chauncey West and, these guys. Like, it's 81? Oh, disappointing.
What a great time. People.
Far West.
We
My
do,
town.
We
I
do,
only have
My bugs.
304 opportunities.
let us know. I'm going to put the Zoom link in the chat. Please join us. Bring your submissions for the mascots. Our wonderful, beautiful brine shrimp. We need you to name them. That water looks really... I'm going to look at... During the break, I'm going to look at this water and see if I can find some brine shrimp. We will come back after a 2-song set. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to put the... I'm going to put everything in here. Thanks for everyone joining the YouTube. I'm going to put the Zoom link in here. Join us if you want to join the Limp Bizkit crew coming after. We're going to talk about all sorts of things. My first song out of a 2-song set comes from a listener. Of course, April. She gave us some great suggestions. This one, of course, I should have picked this one anyway. I really should have. Leslie Gore, You Don't Own Me. Love this song. 2-song set, Polyester Blend. We come back. Thank you for being here. Look for the link to the Zoom in the chat. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend, Limp Bizkit crew.
I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. 'Cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'd never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to say. Don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free.
Google Fiber wants you to play a game. Find the hidden feed.
Coming up with another song, Polyester Blend, Nouvelle Vague. Janine's pick. Last song, we come back on Bizkit Krew. Look for the link for Zoom.
Week-end à Rome, tous les 200 personnes. Florence, Milan, s'il y a le temps, week-end Rital, en bagnole de fortune, variette Melo, à la radio, week-end Rital, Paris est sous la pluie, bonheur soupir, chanson pour rire, chanson Rital, chanson Rital pour une escale, week-end à Rome, afin de coincer la bulle dans ta bulle, poser mon cœur bancal dans ton bocal. Ton aquarium, une escapade à deux. La pluie m'assomme, le gris m'empoisonne. Week-end à Rome, pour la douceur de vivre et pour le fun, puisqu'on est jeune. Week-end Rital, retrouver le sourire. Je préfère te dire, j'ai failli perdre mon sang-froid. J'ai failli perdre mon sang-froid. Oh, je voudrais coincer la bulle dans ta bulle, poser mon cœur bancal dans ton bocal. Ton aquarium.
Il vento nei capelli. Cara, accelera e alza la radio. La notte, la notte. La notte, la notte.
Chanson Rital pour une escale. Oh, je voudrais tant coincer la bulle dans ta bulle et traîner avec toi qui nous ressemble. À personne. La notte, la notte.
Il vento nei capelli.
La notte,
Cara,
la notte,
accelera e alza la radio.
la notte,
La notte, la notte.
la notte, la notte, la notte,
La notte, la notte.
Wow, that worked out amazingly perfect with the video. I cannot believe, I love when that kind of business happens. I realized I forgot to put the Zoom link in. I'll be doing that. That was a 2-song set, all chosen by wonderful Polyester Blend, female identifying listeners. Nouvelle Vague, come on now. All day long with Nouvelle Vague. I could listen to that seriously, all day long. That's what I just said. And then, of course, before that, April's other pick, Leslie Gore. Fantastic stuff. Really good stuff. The Zoom link is now in the chat. Gentlemen, your thoughts on that 2-song set we just heard?
Yeah, I was super into the Nouvelle Vague's first album, and really haven't kept up with them since. And it's always just such a delight to see what they're doing these days.
Yeah, I check in with them. I still listen to them. That is a regular entry into what I listen to. Nouvelle Vague, that whole vibe, that whole scene, I'll take it all day long. It's good stuff. So thank you for those submissions. Always, I definitely want everyone out there in the chat to feel like they can add a song, they can add something to this wonderful show we're trying to do for you all, because it's not just for us, it's for you as well. And thank you for participating and being a part of it. Janine, as always, is the sound mixer meister, the champion of sound. You picked out a great sound with that song. Is Clayton here with us? Clay, how are you feeling about those songs?
That was great. I'm glad that this is probably our classiest show as far as music picks that we've done.
Yes, absolutely.
There was no Steve Albini diatribes.
Yes, good stuff.
There was no Offspring, puka shell necklaces. It was all just class, just pure class. The ladies really came through tonight. Yes. with the music picks. I was very, very happy with the music tonight.
They come through.
Don't know what you have against Steve Albini. He's a pioneer and a great artist.
I have nothing against Steve Albini. I'm just saying he wasn't there tonight. It was, yeah.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Lewis, welcome, Lewis, to the Limp Bizkit Krew. How are you, my friend?
Thank God.
I am good. I'm glad to be here.
Can you put that link you sent me in the Zoom chat or in the?
Yes, I can.
Okay, do that.
I'm glad you asked.
Put that in there really quickly, gentlemen. I looked at. Let's go back to the mascot. We're gonna find out the name of the mascot. The brine shrimp that I had purchased for $300 a liquid quart. Anyone who wants to win a prize package, those are the mascots we've got right there. 3 of us, just like the 3 schlubby Polyester Blend boys. I'm gonna say this, John. I looked in the water. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there.
Not even a flutter of a bug.
No, it's just water. It's just water. So I told you.
Is this Limp Bizkit Krew or is this still the show?
Sorry, this is the Limp Bizkit Krew. We're in the Limp Bizkit
Okay,
Krew.
so remember Boys Life magazine? You can buy like the shrimp family in the back of the Boys Life.
Right.
Weren't those brine shrimp?
Well, yeah, because sea monkeys are a weird adaptation, but we can get producer Rob can talk about that. But really quickly, remember that ad? Look at this ad. Okay, this is where I bought them.
Is that $299 Bitcoin or is that USD?
No, I spent $300 plus shipping on a bunch of water. I'm gonna call them right. I'm gonna call them. Okay, I'm gonna call them right now.
You could have just scooped up some great Salt Lake water.
You're gonna call the shrimp?
I'm gonna call them really quickly.
Who could possibly be behind this?
Hold on, it's ringing.
What's the name of this website? GSL?
Great Salt Lake BrineShrimp.com, and I called the number on there. It's ringing. Hold on.
Yes, hello, authentic brine shrimp, Salt Lake. Yeah, what? You want some shrimp?
You son of a Santa Pinata!
Hey, Ryan. Hey, yeah, I didn't watch the show tonight. I noticed a lot of people were watching, so I didn't care. I moved on. Who won Utah City Squids? That dumb bastard Ryan win again? that dummy. He always gets the luck, doesn't he? Always get.
Hey, you little bastard, Santa Pinata! I spent $300 on a bunch of water. I wanted some authentic. We're trying to do a mascot for Polyester Blend. What the hell is going?
You dumb son of a bitch. You dummy. Hey, yeah, I got into this new thing. I brought tiny James Madison out. We're out here on the Great Salt Lake. Yeah, it's a real zoomed in look at that. But hold on, Ryan. If I sent you these photos that you should have had all ready to go, I don't know what you're doing there, Ryan. Yeah, it's just me, Santa Pinata. I'm out here on the Great Salt Lake. I'm picking up brine shrimp. The best part, though, is that it's just water. These things are too small. People don't realize what's in these things. So I'm just picking up buckets of water, and I'm selling them. In fact, only one dumb idiot so far has bought it. I don't know who this idiot.
That was me, you bastard. I was the one who bought it.
Isn't that ironic? I'm sorry. It's just a good grift. You know, I told you that me and Tiny James Madison, we're just trying to get that money for that foosball table we've been working so hard on. And so, thanks for buying that. Yeah, we got the foosball table. Thanks for that. I mean, it really helped us out. Now we're out here in the water.
Is that really what brine shrimp operations really look like?
I don't know if it's the most accurate, the most functional, but I got the engine here, and I got some. I noticed how birds have wings, so I thought if you put wings on a ship, maybe that would float us.
That looks like a huge engine for that really unreliable looking craft.
Yeah. And who are you playing foosball against, Santa Pinata?
Don't you see Tiny James Madison? He's in the wife beater with the little hat on, don't you? No. I told him. We love the foosball. I thanked him for the foosball. Come on. What are you doing? I know it's a hard life out here. A lot of bugs. We almost bought property in Far West.
Oh, like Far West.
Yeah, we almost bought property.
I'm glad you went to that travel blog and heard about the bugs.
Yeah. That's good stuff out here.
Hey, James Madison, why are you in a wheelchair? Are you dressed as Lieutenant Dan? And is Tiny James Madison dressed as Forrest Gump?
Oh yeah, yeah. So
I might have to zoom in.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
I can't see.
Yeah, that's okay. Ryan's kind of a dummy. I'll zoom in here. Do you see that? That's me. I rented this wheelchair from a movie studio, and I pretend I don't have any legs. There's just lots of candy corn in these pants. Here's the deal. I was like, if we're gonna go brine shrimping, I only feel good when I can dress the role. It helps me play the character. So I assume the role of Lieutenant Dan. I got the wheelchair here, and I got the legs that are gone. And then Tiny James Madison, we dressed him as Forrest Gump from that scene, and we couldn't find a tiny enough shirt for him. That's why he's buried in the damn thing. I know. I tried shrinking it in the laundry.
I actually thought he was in a bucket. I didn't realize that was a T-shirt. I thought that was another thing.
I know. Hey, Tiny James Madison says he's with the chat. He doesn't like when Clay talks. He's not a big fan of that.
Oh,
really,
shit.
Really, Santa Pinata. This sounds like a quest of like self-reflection and self-discovery on your part.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, I did. But then I was like, this is just a grift, you dumb idiot. I got a foosball table out here. What are you talking about? I got the foosball table. I don't need any introspection. I got the vaccine. I'm doing what I want. Anyway, I just got a line here. I'm just looking at some property. I was watching the YouTube video with Corey and Rhonda. They got some bids on some houses. I got to go. Santa Pinata. I'll see you next week, everybody.
Wow.
So many more questions I wanted to ask.
Wow. What? Do you have more questions? He guess he's still here.
And also, like, why did you wait?
No, I'm still here. What, Jeremy? We got some questions? I got a couple minutes. I'm waiting on it's all electronic these days.
So do you consider yourself a method actor? You mentioned you.
Oh, yeah.
To get in the
Yeah.
character.
The best grifts are like an acting job. When you try to grift, you gotta play that character or you're not gonna get the grift, okay?
He's a method actor with the emphasis on meth.
Yeah, now Clayton well, first of all, Clayton, that's rude. That's very rude. Listen.
Oh, sorry, did I cross the line, Santa Pinata?
Yeah, listen, just because I'm a papier-mâché broken thing that was on your show with no thank yous, and yes, I stormed the Capitol, and yes, I've done other nefarious things that people on meth would do. But I'm not on meth, I'm on cocaine. I'm on a better drug. Why do you say I'm on meth? Come on, I'm a high-class dude. I'm a captain on the high seas. I'm Ahab.
Hey, Santa Pinata, how did you feel were you not offered the mascot position before it was given to the fraudulent Ryan Trump?
Yeah, I thought that when I got that cease and desist letter from Ryan Schlegel, I thought maybe, I don't think that's a mascot waiting to happen, you know what I mean? That's why I'm out here on the road. I'm doing what I gotta. I grift for my grift. It's like that movie No Man Land. I'm kind of like Frances McDormand. Did you know that? I'm kind of like her. I'm an actor.
There's part of your journey, Santa Pinata, is like kind of remarkable in that it exemplifies the American dream.
You're gonna have to speak up. This diesel engine's pretty loud.
Yeah. Did you just make the diesel engine sound into the phone?
This thing hasn't worked for a while. I was trying to seem like a big shot that had like an engine that worked.
Okay, well, anyway, I think your journey is admirable, and you've found a second chance, basically, after being charged with storming the Capitol.
Yeah. Good point. This guy isn't as dumb as he looks. He's a pretty smart guy over here.
Has he been charged? I don't think the FBI has found him.
Let's not talk about that. I gotta go, people. I'm out on the water. If you want some brine shrimp, I got it for $300 a liquid quart. Whatever. Polyester Blend, gotta go. Yeah, by the way,
James Madison's really gotten into cryptocurrency, so if you got any tips, he'd love that. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, this is Santa Pinata. I gotta go. Bye.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow.
I, for one, am shocked by this development. Shocked.
I mean, it's like Lewis. You never know what this character is going to get up to. The hijinks of it all. You know, it's very...
Yeah. The acting chops of Francis McDormand and the, grifting skills of Felicity Huffman. He's got it all.
Lewis, you know it all too well. Anyone who wants, by the way, if anyone wants to join now, we're clear. We've cleared the dockets. All bits are over. We're clear of all bits.
I was surprised that Santa Pinata waited till Limp Bizkit Krew to make an appearance tonight. I mean, you were teasing him all night. I thought for sure you'd jump in before this, but
I thought the Brian Shrimp were gonna have a voice.
Ryan, we gotta start slow, and then we eventually see where it goes. We've got plenty more weeks. We got plenty more weeks to go here, my friend.
All right.
At least 300.
At least 300 more. Lewis, I assume you're here to show. Do you have any more? Do you want the prize package? Are you submitting any official names, or do you have any? Did you like any of the names?
I do have names. They are related to the thing that I sent you.
Okay. I'm gonna put it up.
Have you ever seen this?
I did not. I saw you sent it to me early in the show when we talked about Brian Shrimp.
Okay.
And I didn't watch it. I just was like, I saw the clip and I was like, what the fuck?
This is a great piece of Salt Lake weirdness.
Is it what is? Do you know anything?
This is the film. This is the short film, The Attack of the Giant Brine.
God damn it! Do you know who made this?
His name is Matt. Yes, I do actually.
Wait, is it the Cheese Dog Cinema
Mike
Presents?
Cassidy.
Mike, do we know?
I love that Jokerman font.
Is he a friend or just?
I don't know what that title card is doing. Well, so the reason I have seen this movie many times is, and this goes into the naming inspiration. If you'll fast forward to about 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Oh, shut the fuck! Are you serious? Okay, this is amazing. How about 3 minutes? And
if
what?
you would toggle on through
3 minutes and what?
3 minutes 50 seconds. Let's say
50 seconds. How about 3:46? Okay, here we go.
So.
Oh, he's got some doors.
Yeah.
I don't think he cleared the license, Louis. I don't know if I should be playing this.
I think there's. No, I'm sure that some of you some of you guys, you guys know Wes Light and Julia Light, right?
Jeremy might. Jeremy knows everyone. I don't know anybody. Jeremy.
Okay. Anyway, those that is Jim and Polly Light when they were young people.
Well, I was going to say
they were very good friends of my parents.
I was going to. This looks like
look at that aggressive kissing.
This looks like 60. Are you? Is this okay? So really quickly, that title, the cheese dog thing, that was clearly a thing of the 2010s or whatever.
Yeah, that's not original.
You're saying that this short film about the brine shrimp was made in the 70s, 60s?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
70s.
Okay, here we go. Do you want to say anything more before I play?
No, you can go right ahead. Anyway, that's Jim and Polly Light. They were like second parents to me growing up.
I know you. You just said it.
And so they had a copy of this movie around in their house, and I used to watch it with their kids, and it's very amusing.
By the way, Louis, the way you said that, you totally said it like family friends that you would see at barbecues. Like, oh, that's Julie and Louis Light. We used to see them. They used to come by.
Yeah. Back in the old neighborhood, down the street, we used to play stickball with it was and then we'd go and knock over a liquor store.
Louis, I was just trying to reference the 1980s in Utah. I didn't say there were immigrants in Once Upon a Time in America. Come on.
Hey,
He also dropped their names like they were like.
Yeah, I thought Jared. Oh,
figures or something.
No. Well, I mean, they are.
Well, after this,
kind of. They're old Salt Lake figures.
I love it. All right, we keep going.
So anyway,
hell yeah. That's a great shot. That's a nice. Look at that shot, Jeremy. The beautiful silhouette through the window, and you got the nice lit maker outers. By the way, Limp Bizkit Krew has turned into total smut. If you want to see hardcore action, watch Limp Bizkit Krew. All porno all night.
Did they?
Oh! What? This is rad.
Oh wow!
Look at that tongue.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hell
great.
yeah. I can't wait till we go to the barbecue with Louis Godfrey and see him. I'll bring him a present. Anyway.
Now, before we try too many people's patience, we should go to the last few minutes, because if
Shit. Okay, sorry.
would
Robert
take this
Gerges.
concept to its logical conclusion, you know what has to happen at the end of this movie.
Of course. What else are we doing?
The
So
aliens
where
have
do
to kill
where
the
do you want to
couple.
where do you want to go?
Like, I don't know,
Holy
just
shit.
like last 3 minutes.
Okay, we're missing a lot of cool looking shit though in between.
Oh,
Louis,
yeah, well-
why is this? Louis, why are we skipping this?
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
fun.
look at that building.
My
Oh my
God, Louis
This
Godfrey.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised this isn't more better known amongst.
I'm sorry, I'm adding this to my collage of things I found on YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing.
Robert
back when they
Gerke,
had the
really
back when the
quickly.
Brigham Young statue was in the center of that intersection.
Robert Gerke
Yeah.
is here with us. Robert, are you seeing on your screen? Are you catching up with the great brine shrimp video?
I've seen this. I've seen
Oh
this.
fuck! Oh, I've fucking seen this. I'm Robert fucking Gerke.
Okay.
I've
Welcome
seen
to
all the
welcome
cool
to the
shit.
chat, Gerke. Welcome to the chat.
Man, I feel like Clayton suddenly.
Well, that's the abuse, baby. Watch out for the abuse.
Yo!
Oh my God!
Where did they get that mini Justice Smith?
It's not like they can't make models, Ryan Bradford. They made a goddamn.
Actually, that's Brigham Young.
Oh. Where did they get that mini George Washington?
Anyway, Robert Gerke actually made this monster. We'll talk to him afterwards.
I was 5 and I made this movie.
This is single-handedly the greatest thing I've ever seen. Why have I never fucking seen this? By the way, that indecision, it's kind of like what it's like coming up with a bit for Polyester Blend. Am I going to go this way with the Brigham Young stuff? Am I going to go that way with the Brigham Young stuff? I don't know. Polyester Blend. Oh, no! No! Is this a metaphor?
Wait, is that the Two Towers?
Is
that the...
I was going to say, Bradford, is this a metaphor from, is the brine shrimp, the LDS church, wrecking Main Street so they could buy it at a cheaper rate, which they eventually would do at that exact location? Just,
oh boy.
Little,
Must have been downtown on a Sunday since.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a thing that happens at Temple Square that everyone just...
I think it happened at Temple Square.
Oh, Madone. You wanted to go to the last 3 minutes, Louis? Is that what you wanted?
Well,
should we just keep it going? I'm fine. We have only 4 minutes left. We can keep it going. Should we keep it going? Let's keep it going.
Let it roll.
Let's let it roll. Let's let it roll. I'm gonna go to the big screen. I'm gonna go to the big screen.
Oh, is this the Mormon hymn "Come, Come, Ye Saints"?
Yes, it is.
Speaking of pornos, "Come, Come, Ye Saints."
Trouble.
Those are powerful tentacles.
So wait, they got modern they got modern footage of them redesigning Temple Square. That construction
No,
that's happening
just
right now.
they use they use giant brine shrimp to tear down
All
Temple
these
Square.
bald white guys are like, man, did the gays suck?
I wonder how much Temple Square is going to suck when it's done.
Let's go back to the testicles.
Oh, wait. Is that shrimp destroying the Berlin Wall?
Anti-communism. Oh, this is more. I'm sorry. I was looking for Berlin. I'm sorry.
Dude, all these buildings that are surrounding Temple Square, I do not recognize at all.
Everything about this in the 60s is a marvel. I cannot believe they made this.
Oh my God.
Why I oughta?
Oh boy. Going to the inner sanctum.
Clay, do you think the brine shrimp's a part of Des Naz? Is that why he's doing all this? Wait a minute. What? Who said that producer Rob was the star of this? I didn't realize that. What do you got? Uh-oh.
Whoa. Go shrimp.
Absolute King Kong reference. I fucking love it.
So good.
This is amazing. Oh, sorry, Gergie. We're experiencing it for the first time. Sorry.
Wait, how did they get that model of the Chapel of Notre Dame?
Wait a minute.
Oh God, what's happening to his butt?
The craziest thing. This is the last ad for Red Lobster. The last ad.
Get your Cheddar Bay biscuits.
By the way, Polyester Blend is entering the world of Mystery Science 3000. We will be commenting on old videos, making some goose.
I don't know that the shrimp planned this out very well because now he's just kind of standing up there posing.
Right. It's
Look
really
at me, I got up the building.
It's really a glory shot. It's kind of like if it was a modern age, he would have taken an Instagram post and been like, "I'm up on top, CrossFit." Well, first of all, when you have a lot of cool footage, you just got to use it. You know, it's not about cutting for time. It's about using all the footage you have.
Somewhere, a young Trent Harris is just like, "Oh yeah, this is it." This is it.
Oh my God.
He's just that shrimp is just
Also,
defiling
I
that
do.
structure.
I really do like using footage that you just film, but it does hurt the movie's premise when you cut to a crowd shot and everyone's just minding their own business and not really afraid. They're just kind of standing around like, ah.
Hey, wait.
Everyone's like,
It's in the script. Cut to people milling about.
Right. Well, it's
Is this episode 4 of Murder Amongst the Mormons?
Clay!
Thank you.
Zing!
Thank you. The lost episode.
What the guy shooting the B-roll should have done is just like brought it down or something.
Oh, look at
Something
that.
to alarm.
Oh, whoa, he's changed skin tone.
Well,
what happened?
It's hard to keep Matt if you're shooting at different times in the day and this.
Yeah.
So the shrimp hates statues. Is what
Oh, it's a big anti-statue. Why aren't you moving?
God, if this stop motion animation, man, the amount of frames taken is insane.
Oh, I got the fire department.
The compositing on this thing.
I know
amazing.
the low, like the how good it looks. I mean, I don't know, Lewis, if you know how they edited it, but like it's fucking incredible. It's beautiful.
I'm assuming a lot of hard drugs were involved in every phase of production.
Just like Polyester Blend.
That's not Salt Lake City. There's never.
Clayton script, what the fuck? You follow up your bit, your joke of the century with like that angel. That's not Salt Lake. That's not Salt Lake
It's not a real shrimp.
I
hate to break it to you, that ain't no real shrimp.
Oh my God, Clayton's the smartest, funniest guy I've ever met. Clayton's the dumbest guy I've ever met.
It's so insightful. I thought.
What is Clayton on the river? Whoa. What the secret? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Oh my God, this is the greatest movie ever made.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Sorry, I'm getting a little teary-eyed. Did not expect this to happen.
Sorry, I'm adding sound effects. Oh my God! This is the greatest thing ever made.
If I had seen that when I was 10,
Yes.
that would have been my favorite movie of all time.
The New House
I was
Hotel.
so in love with like claymation animation.
New House Hotel. Big shout out.
Lewis, thank you for bringing us this.
I am so happy that you guys are enjoying it so much.
Lewis, can you get your family friend on the show? Can we get them on the show, Louis?
We could probably swing
Yeah.
that. We could make it happen.
Louis,
Were they
that would be.
involved in the production besides let me get a few shots of you making out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you find the? Yeah. Can you see if they can connect to the maker of it? Because holy good Lord.
It's an hour and 15 minutes of hardcore porn, and then the shrimp.
But anyway, if you do want to name the non-existent mascots, I was thinking it would be a nice tribute that they could be named Jim, Polly, and Bubbles after their beloved fan.
That's it. Jim, Polly, and Bubbles. Okay, here's the deal. Lewis. I will be sending you. Text me your address. You'll be getting a prize package.
A prize package worth in upwards of.
And by the way, Lewis, don't think it's not going to be the hockey puck.
Oh, dude! All I want in life is a polyester blend hockey puck.
we gotta downgrade how much I'm paying for you.
Zazzle,
Louis,
baby, zazzle.
Louis,
Zazzle.
you are again. What a great goddamn thank you, my friend. That is glorious stuff.
I am really glad you guys enjoyed
Oh,
it.
that was so good.
It is a wonderful relic from a simpler time.
Kristen is just
from the relic. Speaking of the
Someone say
relic,
relic?
are we gonna get to that?
Rob's. First of all, we're gonna. Well, no, we're gonna push the relic till next week. We're gonna get to the relic next week. Let me just say really quickly, Rob, Attack of the Cancel Culture Shrimp. Really good stuff.
cute.
Kristen and Mark are having a fucking like they don't know what's going on. They're having a schwitz over there, trying to figure
Apparently,
this out.
Mark recognizes it. Her mind is blown by the fact that either Mark recognizes it or by the video.
Yeah,
or by both.
Either way, it's insane. Really quickly, I'm putting a little fun video stuff for next week. If you thought the bits stopped this week, don't worry. There's going to be a whole nother layer to Polyester Blend next week. I can't wait to show you. But in the meantime, while looking up some footage, we'll get to we'll do the sing along soon. Really quickly, I found this video, which I just thought all of you would enjoy a lot. This was put out just under a couple weeks ago. Utah state flag. Where is it made? This is from Scarby 69.
Okay.
It has 15 views. One of them is me. And let's just watch this video.
All right, shout out to my friends in Utah. That's what I cover up my mixer with. And you want to see something funny? I actually bought this in Utah at the Olympics 2002. And look at this. You want to see where it's made? Taiwan Republic of China. Unbelievable. What, they couldn't find any flag makers anymore in Utah?
Is this a real voice?
No, they couldn't. I guarantee you
Peace
they
out.
could not.
Rock and roll.
Listen to the all again, everybody. First of all, think of Al Pacino performing this. I think he's doing Al Pacino.
Taiwan Republic of China.
Taiwan Republic of China.
China.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
What, they couldn't find any flag makers anymore in
Find any flag makers anymore? Hooah!
I just love
Utah?
how the autofocus takes.
I know. Look at his cool ass wallpaper, by the way, with the ziggly lines.
What a pity.
This is one of those things where you're just like, you know what? It's kind of like not everyone in the world needs a camera and the ability to beam it to hundreds of thousands of people.
Disagree, because he lands it. He lands the.
It's landed? Okay.
What a pity. Peace out. Rock and roll. TikTok. Time to rock.
Yeah, that's great.
What
a pity.
Done after Peace Out Rock and Roll.
I know.
The TikTok time to rock?
Utah?
TikTok.
What a pity.
Okay.
What a pity.
This is how I'm ending the show saying it this way. Utah, what a pity. What does he say next?
Peace out. Rock and roll.
Peace out. Rock and roll.
I know what comes after that.
Rock and roll.
It's TikTok time to rock.
TikTok time to rock.
Is he making a reference to the app?
I think
app
he must
TikTok?
be. He must be putting it out on TikTok at the same
I
time.
bet that's on TikTok.
It
seems like a TikTok to me.
When was that posted?
February 21st, 2021.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I assumed it had just been like sitting on
No.
YouTube for a decade.
I was trying to find footage of the Utah flag waving in the wind that I didn't have to go get myself, and I typed in Utah State flag, and that was, I guess it popped up for
TikTok time to rock.
TikTok time to rock.
He bought a Utah flag in 2002.
Yes,
stuck
almost
in storage until in 2021, and then it was like.
So what is that?
All right, where was
What
this
is-
flag made?
17
Taiwan,
years.
Republic of China.
17.
I gotta make a video about this.
And just let people rock on that. And by the way, what did he do? Oh, he made something that we put on his show. At least more people have seen it than his goddamn little YouTube, TikTok thing. Clay, you put this in the recommend for the week. Do you want to talk about this or play it at all? What do you want?
Yeah, no, we can play it. Yeah, we don't play it yet. I mean, this is, we're coming up on the 10, 20, 30, 33rd anniversary of Edward Abbey's death. And I don't know, 4 days here. This is him at Osh-Wipra, if anyone remembers Orson Spencer Hall.
Osh-Wipra.
Wipra, the
worst
auditorium there.
The
in
worst
Osh.
bathrooms. The worst bathrooms in the University of Utah. Were
I mean,
at Osh.
the best bathrooms if you were into glory holes.
Brett, do you remember if you sat down to take a dump, the fucking door came up a bunch, so it was like almost. It was like,
You saw the bottom of your butt.
Yeah, it was a butt bottom shot. Butt bottom shot. Rick,
I mean,
TikTok,
it wasn't
ready to
for
rock
the
it.
faint of heart.
We've talked about these bathrooms on the show before.
Jeremy!
Archivist Jeremy.
All right, Jeremy,
we'll
thank
consult
you.
the records.
As we get closer to the year, and by the way, anyone, this is we are doing a year anniversary in a couple of weeks. If you have any memories of the show you want to throw in, and
Oh, I thought you were going to say if you have any
I
memories
want
of the Osh bathrooms.
I want to gather all clips. If you have a clip that you want, send it to me. Email my name Ryan Schlegel
Of the
at
Osh
gmail.com.
bathrooms? What are we talking about here?
Oh, Jesus Christ! If you have a memory of Polyester Blend from the last year, send me a clip, or even just put the time mark on the YouTube, and I can grab it from there. Please, anyone gather that.
Unless it's me off screen going, F you.
No, I'm going to do a compilation of all the times Clayton's
Oh,
like,
you
oh,
don't do
this
that. No, you
sucks."
don't do that. You don't do that. You dare. Anyway, this was 1 year. This was just about 1 year before Edward Abbey's death, and he went to the U and he spent about 2.5, 3 hours just railing on Utah politicians. It's pretty
Hell yeah.
fantastic to watch.
By the way, Clay, I can't wait till you say that about some video of me. This is about a year before Ryan died.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, I think,
No, it's good stuff.
He was in his early 60s, but like, if you play it, I just thought the most interesting thing about this video is the first couple minutes where he talks about how Utah has terrible politicians, and the reason we have terrible politicians is because we're too nice.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I don't know. You can play 2 minutes of it. If it gets boring, you can stop it.
All right, well, you tell me when to stop it. If just from the beginning?
Yeah, so this is part 2 of the speech. So we're about halfway through the speech. But
By the way, his
this is
fucking jacket. Oh, he looks so good. I got
I know.
corduroy on, too. Corduroy, boys.
There you go.
Corduroy.
Having lived in Moab, Grand County, Utah, Arizona,
By the way, Grant County, Utah, Arizona. By the way,
that's where he's lived.
But by the way, he would have been great on Utah County's quiz.
most of the last 33 years, over half my life, I have learned that these places are largely inhabited by some of the finest, most generous, nicest human beings on earth. And I include miners and cowboys and returned missionaries in that category. But why do such nice people have such god-awful politicians? The answer may lie, I think, in the fact that the people of Arizona and Utah are too nice. We are too polite. We tolerate too much. All the public opinion polls of the last few years make clear that the great majority of voters in both states, Arizona and Utah, want our wild areas preserved, not
That
developed.
still remains true
Want
today,
our air and
30
water
years later.
cleaned up, not further polluted. Want
Wait, what year was this, Clay?
This is 88. So he
industrial
died
and population growth
89.
stabilized, not stimulated. The people, the majority, are on our side, not theirs, and yet the politicians continue heavily, stubbornly blundering ahead, promoting things like CUP and CAP, Central Utah Project, Central Arizona Project.
Okay, you stop it now. By the way,
Nuclear
Cup was
power
a
plants.
Cup went all the way through and got federally funded and is now fully realized. But I just thought it was pretty interesting that the notion, it's like a 2-hour speech, but
No,
like
I want to watch the whole damn
the
thing.
idea of the reason we have asshole politicians is because we're too nice.
I know.
Is a concept that is pretty interesting, and also, you know, we him and haw about like, why do these people do this when this is not where most people are at environmentally. It's the same as it was 35 years ago.
Yeah. Clay.
So, anyway.
Great fucking pick.
Thank you.
Great pick. Limp
Thank you.
Bizkit Krew on point tonight. This is what I love about Limp Bizkit Krew, is watching weird YouTube videos with all of you. Things we haven't seen. Great suggestions. Come prepared next time. All right, Gerke?
Guys, I thought I was muted. I'm here. I came prepared. I'm ready to roll.
What do you want? What do you got? What do you got?
We got 2 hours.
Yeah, what do you want? Put
Did
it
you
in.
guys know I'm on a billboard?
Yeah. By the way, Gerke gives a speech about how there should be more billboards about him in front of his own billboard. No, we will come back next week. Collect your YouTube videos. We will be back next week with more stuff. I wish Clay wouldn't have left and Lewis is completely off the screen at this point, because we must award Husky Boy of the show. And I will say,
I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
here.
Let me say, Husky Boy of the show. I'm not even going to take anyone's opinion. Lewis, for the brine shrimp video, you are this week's Husky Boy of the show.
I am honored.
You are
I'm honored.
a large white male. Thank you, Lewis. Also, yeah. Anyway,
I mean,
just give Husky Boy the show to Lewis.
Yes, because he brought the brine shrimp.
Lewis, I want you to recognize that you won Husky Boy of the show on International Women's Day. Just want you to recognize that. Just, soak in it for a sec.
I was hoping Kristen would jump on the chat.
I know we have nobody. We have nobody. It's
We
only
almost got
we have
a
no.
woman
We
in
have
the
no.
chat.
I think we all know the real Husky Boy of the show, though, belongs to that guy playing the banjo in front of an elementary school.
Ron Proctor. Great. You know what?
It's true.
As Husky Boy, you can deflect and send
I'm
it
gonna
to
pull a Ving Rhames
Ron
giving my
Proctor.
Emmy or giving my Emmy to Jack Lemmon.
There.
Or whatever the hell that was.
Husky Boy. The show goes to Ron Proctor. Ron Proctor. I gotta get these dinosaur people. I got so many people. I gotta message.
Speaking of award shows, and I don't give a shit about them, but I did want to get your take, Lewis. Do you think Nomadland's just going to sweep the Oscars or what?
I honestly have no idea. It could. Yeah, it would. Yeah, no, I really like. I'm behind on seeing a bunch of the kind of talked about movies.
Wait, is it?
I think
talking about Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Is that in contention? Competition?
What about Coming to America, man? Which I laughed at myself.
Well, technically, that is a 2021 movie. I think that is not going to be eligible.
I laughed my ass off last
year.
night. It doesn't have a chance in hell to win an Oscar, but I did laugh.
Really quickly, we've been talking about Husky Boys. We've been talking about our picks. April shows up in the chat. Thank you for the music suggestions, April. Like anyone who wants to be a part of the show, reach out. It really helps if you reach out, because then I know you want to be a part of it, and then we can bring it into it. She brings up 3 great song choices for the name. But I'm sorry, we've already awarded it to Lewis for his contribution tonight. Jim, Polly, and Bubbles. Is that what it is? It would make sense. April, just go back and watch the show with the bride.
Wait, who
trip.
the hell's Hubie? Who's Schlubby?
Well, it's like the three schlubs. You, me, and Ryan.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what's going on.
How about Minnie, Mo, and Jack?
Anyway,
Ryan?
the YouTube, the Zoom is in the YouTube chat. We are going to end the show. We will be back next week. Clay, you are around next week. But there's a special announcement.
And I was actually going to be around the following week because I was going to broadcast live from Joshua Tree National Monument with Michael Mack.
So does that mean 2 weeks Ryan Bradford until you are here? Is that right, or is it next week?
That's true.
No.
Second.
Okay, so the
22nd. I'm in Joshua with Michael Mack.
Utah.
Okay, so this is exciting, people. Ryan Bradford will be live in the Schledio the 22nd. Clayton will be in California with Michael Mack, and Robert Gerke will be in rehab. We can't wait for that.
Say no.
I'm in live from rehab.
Hey, everybody, life's a precious commodity. Don't let it go. Jeremy, Gerke, Lewis, all of you, thank you for your contributions to the show. We'll be back next week. Very exciting stuff next week. I was working on a video I couldn't get finished. We're going to have multiple videos next week. Clay, are you going anywhere this weekend? Like Saturday or Sunday?
No, I'm with my son this weekend. We're just chilling.
Well, I was gonna. If you want, I want to have a video idea I want your help on. So
okay. I mean, I'm around. Let's do it.
Let's talk about it. Anyway, we'll talk offline. If you want to join the after show, the Zoom, please join now. The Zoom link is in the YouTube chat. Join us right now. We're gonna hang out until we all go to sleep. But in the meantime, I'm adding a new element. Let's try it, gentlemen. I'm trying a new thing. We are going to do the sing-along. We're doing the sing-along, but I have made a new element to it. If this the whole thing might fall apart, people. But we go to this.
Little fella.
And
He's tuckered out already.
I'm going, look at your screen, Clay.
What was that?
I'm trying to add this element.
Oh, wow.
Where we can sing along together.
Take it easy.
And then if I take away myself, let's see if we can get somebody else in there, like Clayton Scrivener. People, Polyester Blend, we keep working on the bits. We keep working on something new. We want to be a part of it.
Arizona
moon.
Keep shining.
Not going to, thank you, Gerke. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Desert sky above.
Thank you. Look at you, Clay. Look at, oh, Jesus. You know pretty soon. That big yellow. Clay, keep going.
Light the way.
Blue shadows on the train.
There's a fucking cat that's about to eat.
Little cowboy. Close your eyes and dream. Welcome, Chris and Emerson. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of the work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of a song. People, dream of another show. It will happen next week. I had my first Polyester Blend nightmare last night where we all were in a room together getting COVID, and I was like, guys, get the fuck out, I gotta do shit. Blue shadows on the train. But it was so fun to be in a room with you guys thinking of Polyester Blend in a room all together. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. The dream ended with Clayton calling me because I was on the street not doing the show, and he was like, where are you?
The little cowboys
back in
the bunkhouse now.
The delay doesn't help.
I'm trying.
Are you doing great, buddy? You're doing great. Dream of another show. My dream ended with me waking up, realizing there was no catastrophe. The show would happen. It did happen. I hope you had a great time. Always remember, Polyester Blend is back on YouTube within hours. You can rewatch it. We want to be just hanging out with you. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Lucky.
Be safe. We love
Hi,
you.
Dusty.
Polyester
Good night,
Blend
Ned.
will be back next
night, Ned.
week with even more fucking
Good night,
goofs.
Ned.
Everybody,
night.
wait, really quickly.
Hey, man.
Really quickly, we're going to keep hanging out, but I just want to say before I end the actual show, Utah, what a pity. Peace, rock and roll. TikTok,